Mark. 9-minute stations, 9 minutes till airtime. My mark. Mark. 8 minutes till airtime stations. 8 minutes till airtime. Mark. 7 minutes till airtime stations. 7 minutes till airtime. Six minutes till airtime stations. 6 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 6 minutes till airtime stations. 6 minutes till airtime. Minutes till airtime. Four minutes till airtime stations. 4 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 4 minutes till airtime stations. 4 minutes till airtime. Three minutes till airtime stations. 3 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 3 minutes till airtime stations. 3 minutes till airtime. 30 seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations on my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
For Penland, catch, shoot, three, up, and it swishes in. CP for three.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Rogers at the free throw line, kicks it out. Alvey into the left corner. Weichel three. Butter. Braylon Weichel flaming hot from the outside.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good afternoon and happy Valentine's Day here in Jefferson City, Tennessee, as Carson-Newman returns to Holt Fieldhouse for a matchup today against the Wingate Bulldogs. Carson-Newman trying to snap a 3-game losing streak against a Wingate team that is tied for 5th place. Good afternoon again, and welcome here inside the Eagles Sports Network and inside Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman puts its 16-7 and 12-5 league record, which is good for 4th place, up against a Wingate team that is 15-8 and 10-7 in the South Atlantic Conference this season. The Eagles are on their first 3-game losing streak since the 22-23 season, and they've lost 3 straight in sack play for the first time in a decade. It was all the way back in mid-February of the 15-16 season that Carson-Newman dropped 3 straight league games. They're back on the floor today and trying to snap that skid against a Wingate team that has been great in the second semester. Since Carson-Newman won the first matchup on December 20th, Wingate's won 10 of its last 13 games, all of which have been in the second semester, and their only losses are to the top 3 teams in the South Atlantic Conference. First place, Lenore-Rhine, and tied for second place, Lincoln Memorial and Coker. This is the AEC countdown to tip-off, Eagle fans. AEC is your local electric co-op service you can trust, value, you can depend on as well. Powering Mossy Creek, we are AEC, powering what matters most. What has head coach Mike Mincy's message been to his team? This is the 5th straight game for his club against a team that right now would be in the South Atlantic Conference basketball tournament the first week of March. They match up with a Wingate team today that has played great basketball this semester. His thoughts on this Bulldogs team as the Eagles go for the series sweep this season. Head your way. Mike Mincy's comments about this Bulldogs team heads your way when we return courtside to Holt after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Andrew Rogers chatting with head coach Mike Mincy as his team returns to Holt Fieldhouse on this Valentine's Day for a matchup with the Wingate Bulldogs. Coach, coming off a loss to a ranked Lincoln Memorial on Wednesday, it continues a stretch, or we do continue a stretch today. We're playing a fifth straight game against a team that's probably going to be in the South Atlantic Conference tournament in early March. How have you got this team prepared for a matchup with Wingate? You already beat them once, but how have you got this group prepared to match up with this Bulldogs team that's played much better in the second semester since you've seen them?
Yeah, obviously we're a little bit in unfamiliar territory with the recent three-game skid that we're on, and I think the biggest thing is just to continually remind the team, that we're still the same team we were 3 games ago. We've just ran into 3 teams that have played really well against us, and they've all been on their home floor. And even though I feel like in all 3, there were things that could have happened in the second half on our part that potentially could have led to victories, but there's some certain things, we need to clean up. Obviously, fouling's one of them. Points off turnovers and second chance points are all 3 areas that, when you add them all up, we have not won those battles in the 3 losses, and that's hard to come away with wins on the road when you're not winning at least some of that, But the thing is right now to kind of keep them confident and remind them of a lot of the things we were doing prior to the Wise game. It's still there, and we see it in practice, and you see glimpses of it in games. But, the best way to get things rolling in the right direction is obviously to get a win, and we're back home today.
Examining this Wingate team, they've only lost to the top 3 teams in the league this semester. They've lost to LR, they've lost to LMU, and they've lost to Coker. They've played good basketball. They've beat the teams that on paper you guess you should beat if you're the 5th place team, and now they get to face you, who's one or a couple of games ahead of them in the SAC standings. What stands out about this group since you've last seen them before Christmas, a game that you won on the road by 9?
Well, we talked about this earlier. Coach Hancock's a vet, been in the league for a while as a player and certainly as a coach, and she's won titles, and she's a good coach. They do a lot of good stuff, and they went on a skid there before Christmas and then came back afterward, and they've gone on a roll. And like I said, I don't know if they're like 10-3, 9-3 second semester, but they've only lost to those top teams, and they are playing good basketball. They've got a really solid roster, and obviously Bacon is their leading scorer, and she's a very difficult guard, likes to get inside, gets the free throw line, as well as a lot of the top kids in our conference. And what happened first semester, as we've already seen, has very little effect on anything. It's, as we tip it up today, it's going to be 80 to 90 new possessions, and we certainly have to play much cleaner than we have the last 3 to come away with a victory.
Andrew Rogers here with head coach Mike Mincy prior to this matchup at home against the Bulldogs. When you leave here today, what do you hope your team does well? It makes you feel pretty good about where this team and the direction they head in. If it is a victory, what would you like to see happen against this Wingate team to be victorious?
Well, the one thing, I think we're playing hard. I don't have to, ask them to do that. I just think we need to play hard, play smarter and cleaner. It's a two-part fold. We've talked about this, and I'll remind them before the game. Like I have my part, and they have their part. And I have to choose starters and the scheme and who I put on the floor, and then once I grab you as a starter or as a bench player and put you on the floor, and you're playing within our scheme, then you have to do things to prove me right that I made the right decision, because I don't know if those decisions are going to be right when I put you out there. It could be the wrong decision, and that's part of how I would look in the mirror. And then certainly they need to look in the mirror and say, hey, I need to clean up my play, whether it's giving up an offensive rebound, whether it's hacking somebody, putting them at the free throw line. I don't know how many times we've forced a turnover and then immediately giving it right back. Those are just things that need to be cleaned up. That I think if we can do that, we can get back on the winning ways and certainly finish this year strong. Like we've done the last two, because we're on the same pace record-wise as we've been on the last 2 years, and that's certainly the hope that's what will happen.
All right, best of luck today.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's the head coach, Mike Mincy. We're back for more from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and Wingate are set to clash for the second time this season. Carson-Newman trails the all-time series 41-48 with the Bulldogs, but has won 3 straight in the series. A win on Saturday, win today, will complete the series sweep for the complete the series sweep over the Bulldogs for the Eagles. Carson-Newman has not won and swept a regular season against the Bulldogs since joining the South Atlantic Conference. They have never won 3 consecutive regular seasons against Wingate. They can do that today with a victory over the Bulldogs. Carson-Newman won the first matchup 65-57, or 65-56 rather, and are 19-20 all-time against the Bulldogs in this building. Carson-Newman used a strong second half at Wingate to win by 9 points. They outscored the Bulldogs by 14 points in the second half. And it was Caroline Hill's excellent performance that powered Carson-Newman to the victory. She drilled a career-high 5 threes and scored a career-high 19 points in 27 minutes off the bench, made 7 baskets to lead Carson-Newman and all scores in that victory. Despite the victory for the Eagles and all that, they were out-rebounded by the Bulldogs in that game, 47-31, and the Eagles committed 19 turnovers. High turnover game. Bulldogs committed 23 to Carson-Newman's 19. A lot of statistical categories went Wingate's way. They were 18-2 in second chance points, but ultimately they made just 2 threes in 9 attempts, while Carson-Newman made 10 triples, and Caroline Hill was the difference maker in that contest as Carson-Newman tries to continue its success against the Bulldogs and win a 4th straight and complete a series in a season sweep for the 2nd and now 3rd straight season. It's Carson-Newman. It's Wingate on this Valentine's Day from Holt Fieldhouse. We bring you starting lineups and opening tip-off from Holt Fieldhouse after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This
goes up with the right hand, scores, and one.
Is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To Weichel, top of the key, 3 for Braylon's up, swished in. Braylon Weichel from downtown gives Carson-Newman the lead back.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now, back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
The Carson-Newman Band wraps up the playing of the national anthem, and we are closer to getting things started from Holt Fieldhouse on this Valentine's Day. It's Carson-Newman at 16-7 up against a 15-8 Wingate team. We'll bring you Wingate's starting lineups. They're led by Ann Hancock, 285 career wins at Wingate, and for her coaching career, they have 420. She has 423 wins. In the backcourt is a 5'6" guard from Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Lainey Beal. 3 double-figure games in her last 5. And she does a little bit of everything. Leads the team in assists, but can score and rebound as well. And was part of that SAC tournament championship team that defeated Carson-Newman 2 years ago. Also in the backcourt, a 5'9" sophomore from Jonesboro, Tennessee. The team's leading scorer is Kylie Bacon. She makes 52% of her shots. That's the highest percentage on the team, and averages just shy of 13 a night. Getting the start is a freshman guard from Columbia, South Carolina, Chania Isaac. The freshman plays 15 minutes per game and has scored in double figures 4 times. She's the best three-point shooter. She's made 22 to lead the team this season. Rounding out the backcourt is a 5'7" junior from Granada, Spain. In 27 minutes, Laura Montiel averages 10 points per game, but she is the team's best defensive player and one of the best in the SAC with 69 steals this year. And Wingate's lineup rounds out with a sophomore forward from Fargo, North Dakota, 6'1", Maggie Shorma. So it's Beal, Bacon, Montiel, Shorma, and Isaac. And for Carson-Newman, it's going to stick with a lineup of Jen Sullivan, Emily Gonzalez, Keely Rogers, Maddie Knuckles, and Chloe Heath. Those were the 5 starters against Anderson last Saturday, and then it was Caroline Hill into the lineup on Wednesday. But back, Mike Mincy goes to this starting lineup of Gonzalez, Sullivan, Rogers, Knuckles, and Heath that have combined to go 10-2 this season. The only losses with this starting unit are at Anderson and at Lenore Ryan. As the Lady Eagles take the floor, trying to extend their 15-game home winning streak. It's tied for the longest in Division II women's basketball this season and over the last couple of years. It's the third longest in the program's history as well. Wingate in the blue. It's the play for K-Day as well. Carson-Newman's got pink throughout its uniform, and many of the players wearing pink hair ties and whatnot as Knuckles taps the tip and wins it for Carson-Newman to Gonzalez in the backcourt. She sprints into the front court, lobs it to the sideline, and her and Sullivan on the same page, and Carson-Newman turns it over 10 seconds into the game. An early turnover gives it to Wingate as Carson-Newman shows some full court pressure here. Eagles in the white uniforms today. Wingate's in the visiting blue. As Shania Isaac brings it up the floor, it's a man-to-man Carson-Newman defense as Wingate moves right to left. Laura Montiel around a right wing screen, stops at the foul line, dishes to Lainey Beal left wing. Beal, a bounce pass into the lane, caught by Bacon, bounces it back out to Beal. One dribble pull-up is up and too strong. Rebound deflected and controlled by Wingate. Beal, left-hand dribble to the basket, puts it up and missed it. Good box out by Knuckles. She grabs the rebound, and the outlet pass goes up near sideline for Gonzalez. The senior point guard from Lenore City, Tennessee, dribbles around the perimeter and dishes to Heath left wing. Chloe dribbles out front and gives to Rogers. 50 seconds in, we're still scoreless. Sullivan around a right wing screen. Stops at the foul line, dishes to Rogers, left wing three in the air, too strong. Knuckles right there for the offensive rebound. The stick back's no good, and Bacon rebounds. Knuckles right there and missed the point-blank layup. Over a minute in, still scoreless as Bacon runs the floor, but the pass for her toward the right block, kicked out of bounds by Sullivan. And Wingate will inbound from the baseline in this opening quarter. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Shania Isaac catches the inbound pass out front, reverses left side for Laura Montiel. A right-hand dribble into the lane, a spin. She kicks it out, but traveled before the pass. And Wingate turns it over for the first time. So both teams 0 of 2 from the field and have committed a turnover in the first 76 seconds of our contest here in Holt Fieldhouse. Gonzalez walks it up the floor, right-hand dribble and a lob pass to the top of the key for Heath, who hands off for Knuckles, top of the key three in the air and swished in. Maddie Knuckles buries Carson-Newman's first basket. It's a triple, and it's a 3-0 Lady Eagles lead. They've got the first points here in Holt. Carson-Newman back in a man-to-man defense as Montiel fires a pass to the head of the key for Isaac. The freshman point guard drives on Sullivan and got stripped. A steal for Carson-Newman. Rogers pushing the break with numbers, 5-on-4. They give it to Gonzalez, now back to Rogers, who drives in the lane, goes right to the basket, but missed the layup. Heath offensive rebound and stick back for two. 5 quick ones for Carson-Newman just like that, and the lead is 5, 2 minutes in. Wingate breaks the pressure from Carson-Newman initially there, and now they operate in the half court with a pass to Montiel right side. Montiel reverses left side for Shorma. Shorma dribbling, now throws it inside for Bacon against Knuckles, goes up and gets blocked by Maddie Knuckles underneath. Rogers rebounds. The conference's best shot blocker has her first of the day. Sullivan in the corner now with the ball. 2.5 minutes in, Eagles up 5-0. Sullivan reverses the ball to Heath left side, who picks up her dribble. Bounces it left wing for Rogers. Rogers a right-hand dribble to the foul line. Stops, crosses over, dishes on a bounce pass to Gonzalez left corner. She drives middle, backing down Isaac, gets into the lane, knifes her way through, dishes off to the opposite baseline for Knuckles. A catch-and-shoot shot is good. A 7-0 start. Maddie Knuckles has her 5th point. 3 minutes in, Carson-Newman's up 7-0. Lainey Beal guarded by Gonzalez. A left-handed pass into the front court for Bacon, and now Wingate operates in the half court. They have started 0 of 3 with 2 turnovers. Isaac, top of the key, throws it to a cutting Beal in the lane. She stops, spins, fadeaway shot with a left-hand hook, missed it short. Knuckles, the defensive rebound. Skip it ahead of the pack to Rogers. Keeley behind the back dribble into the lane. Lost it, recovers, fires to a back-cutting Gonzalez. Right-hand floaters up and in, and one. Defense to offense, and Rogers dishes to Emily, who finishes through the contact. And it's a 9-0 start for Carson-Newman, and that draws a Wingate timeout. 6:37 to go in the first quarter at Holt Fieldhouse, and Carson-Newman's off and running. After a shaky start, the Lady Eagles have made 3 straight baskets and are off to a 9-0 run just more than 3 minutes in. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit seeandeagles.com/Eagle Club.
A great start for Carson-Newman here back at home for the first time since January 30th when it defeated, or January 31st rather, when it defeated 14th rated Coker by 27 points in this building for a 15th straight home win. Emily Gonzalez to the foul line, and the free throw is swished in for Emily. It's a 10-0 start for the Lady Eagles to jump out to a 10-0 lead. 6.5 minutes to go first quarter. Eagles showed some full court pressure. Wingate beats it. Shorma has the ball right corner. Fires it pass to Isaac. Catch and shoot three. Barely hit the rim. It missed his short. And an offensive rebound. Kept alive initially by Montiel, and Rogers deflected it out. Inbound for the Bulldogs. Baseline, they give it to Shorma. Back out front, Beal. Shot clock nearing 10 as Isaac catches the ball left side, guarded by Gonzalez. Bacon sets the screen top of the key. Isaac uses it, drives inside. Knuckles stripped the ball away from Isaac and then double dribbled. Tried to go up the floor and could not gain control of it. Never really grabbed it, just tried to dribble it after stealing the ball and never had possession. And double dribbled with it as she brought it up to her side. So a turnover by Wingate, compounded by a Carson-Newman turnover as Shania Isaac takes a rest, and in comes Alexandra Mercer on. 10-0 start, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Carson-Newman off and running. And now a steal by Rogers on a pass to the elbow. Keeley in transition, right-hand shot up and too strong. Rebound bounces into the hands of Lainey Beal. Eagles can't convert on the other end. Beal moves right to left across half court. A chest pass to Montiel. Sullivan jumped the passing lane for a steal. Numbers the other way. Jen to the basket. Running shot with the right hand. Missed it short. Rogers offensive rebound. A power dribble and a shot up and in. 12-0 start in Holt for Carson-Newman. Rogers the second chance field goal. Full court pressure. Wingate passes through it and brings it into the front court for Beal. 4 fresh players set to check in for the Bulldogs. 5:20 to go. Shorma catches, rips through, going baseline on Heath. Stops, kicks it out to an open Beal. Her right wing three is in the air, and it goes in and out. Shorma offensive rebound. A power dribble, a shot up, and in and one. 5:10 to go first quarter. Wingate ends an 0-for-5 start from the field with a Maggie Shorma basket and an and one opportunity coming. First sub for Carson-Newman will be Abigail Johnson to take Chloe Heath's place, while Wingate's going to bring in 3 new players here. Brayla Harris, Bethel Ekpiera, and Bree Hughes all on the floor for the Dogs. Second free throw, and one free throw by Shorma is good. 10-3, or rather 12-3 Carson-Newman. 5:10 to go. In this opening quarter, Shorma will take a seat, and in comes Anasia Harvey, a 5'11 freshman forward. Gonzalez goes up the floor, breaks the timeline herself, dribbles inside, and stumbled and traveled. Never could gain her footing as she was dribbling inside the arc, and Carson-Newman turns it over. for the fourth time. A high turnover first quarter, 9 of them total in the game, but Carson-Newman scored 7 points off Wingate's turnovers, while Wingate's not scored off Carson-Newman's turnovers, as Hughes has her pass deflected, and Peria comes up with it and brings it across the timeline. The 5'5 senior point guard gives to Alexandra Merceron. One dribble pull up at the elbow is good. 5 straight for the Dogs after a 12-0 run to start the game for Carson-Newman. Gonzalez brings the ball up the floor, met by a double and lobs to Maddie Knuckles. Knuckles drives, bounce pass to a cutting Rogers. She kicks it out. Sullivan's open. Right wing 3 in the air. Too strong. Long rebound. Fought for. Sullivan keeps it alive. Rogers has it for Carson-Newman. Fresh 20 now for the Lady Eagles in the front court. Gonzalez to Rogers. Keeley, a right-hand dribble, going to the basket. Through contact, puts one up and in. Determined finish by Keeley Rogers, her 4th point. And it's a Carson-Newman 9-point lead now, 15-4. Or 14-5, excuse me. Harris inside the arc, bounce pass to the corner. Merceron 3, left it short. Fight for the rebound underneath. It's off Carson-Newman with 4:01 to play in the opening quarter. Carly Hayward's going to be Carson-Newman's next substitution, as she takes the place of Emily Gonzalez. With Carson-Newman up by 9 points, the Lady Eagles off to a 50% shooting start here at home. Left baseline inbound, Ekperia looks and lobs it out front for Hughes. Hughes dribbling at the top of the key, reverses left side for Brayla Harris. Brayla Harris driving, shoots over Knuckles and gets it up and in. Brayla Harris averages just a 1.5 per game, but scores that one to make it a 7-point game. Hayworth sprints to the front court and is bumped up the floor and fouled by Harris, who could never get in front of the speedy junior point guard Hayworth. Wingate commits its 2nd team foul, and it's the first on Harris, as Caroline Hill will come into the game for Carson-Newman, and Jen Sullivan will get her first rest. So it's Hill, Hayworth, Johnson, Rogers, and Knuckles with 3:43 to go in the first. Official stoppage for a Wingate player to tie their shoe, and now an inbound for Carson-Newman. Hayworth looking, bounces to Knuckles, who fumbles the catch, now gives it back to Hayworth, who curls and now dribbles to the wing to hand off for Hill. Hill around the Knuckles screen, reverses left side to Carly. Hayworth crossover dribble, dribbling to the free throw line, lost it though. A turnover by Carson-Newman, number 4 in the opening quarter. Transition, Ekperia stops, hangs, and shoots from the block. 4 straight for the Dogs, and it's 14-9, 3:15 to go first quarter. Into the left corner, Caroline Hill pump fakes a 3. Now reverses to Keeley Rogers out front. Rogers a crossover dribble, stops, bounces it out. Caroline Hill pump fakes a 3. Now she drives a closeout and puts a shot up with the right hand from the left side, and it's good. Caroline Hill has her first points off the bench, and it's a 7-point Carson-Newman lead. Less than 3 to play first quarter. Hughes has the ball in the backcourt against Carson-Newman's pressure. Here's a double team and now a foul. Caroline Hill reached in for Carson-Newman's 2nd team foul, and her first. 2:51 to go. Carson-Newman by 7 points, making 2 more changes. Madeline Ladd and Jen Sullivan back in. Knuckles and Rogers sit, so a smaller lineup here of Sullivan, Hayworth, Hill, Ladd, and Johnson. Merceron guarded by Ladd around his screen. Alexandra Merceron, right-hand dribble, up and under, moved into the lane and got fouled. Foul on Carson-Newman's Madeline Ladd, her first and the team's 3rd of the opening frame, will send Alexandra Merceron, the junior forward transfer from Lenore Rhine, to the foul line to shoot 2 shots. Playing 16.5 minutes per game, she shoots 92% from the foul line, best on the team, and she makes the first. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen is the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Merceron makes the 2nd shot as well, 2 for 2 trip to make it a 5-point game. Bulldogs show some light pressure. Hayworth overhead pass into the front court for Sullivan, who breaks a double team and got fouled. Lost the ball, but because she was fouled, Wingate's 3rd team foul is on Anasia Harvey. First on Harvey, and Wingate's 3rd team foul will allow Carson-Newman to inbound from in front of Wingate's bench. Sullivan lobs an inbound pass to Johnson, top of the key. Reverse to Hill, and we've got a foul away from the ball. 4th team foul on Wingate is on Bethel Ekperia. That's her first and the team's 4th. Inbound for Carson-Newman. No fouls to give now for Wingate with 2:32 to play in the first quarter. Hayworth looks to inbound, still looking now, lobs a ball out that bounces at the wing, and Hill tracks it down, sprinting toward the sideline, and now dribbles to the head of the key. Caroline, the sophomore from Kingsport, with a right-hand dribble and a handoff for Hayworth. Carly dribbles inside the arc, left-hand shot, up and too strong. Johnson went for the rebound, had it poked away, and Wingate comes up with the ball in the deep corner. Agperia brings it front court, dribbling to the wing, drives inside, pulls it back out, and now bounces to Hughes, left block, backing down. Ladd goes to an up and under, puts it up and got fouled. Free throws for Bree Hughes after Madeline Ladd's second personal foul of this first quarter. And Hughes will get 2 free throws as Gonzalez and Heath return. And Ladd will stay out there with 2 fouls. Carson-Newman will bring, Sullivan will stay on the floor. Johnson and Hayworth exit. And Mike Mincy's going to bring Sybil Penland into the game here as well, after this free throw that Hughes missed the first on. Next one is up, and it is short and rolls off the right side of the iron. Did not get a friendly roll. Carson-Newman rebounds, and a one-handed pass into the front court from Ladd to Sullivan. To the baseline, Heath catches, drives, and gives to Gonzalez. Less than 2 to play in the first. Gonzalez around a screen and roll, gives to Sullivan, who traveled. Turnover on Carson-Newman, number 5, as Sybil Penland enters, and Madeline Ladd will exit for Carson-Newman with those 2 fouls. Wingate's responded well in this first quarter. They began the day 0 of its first 6 shots, but has made 4 of its last 5 as Ekperia drives to the baseline, lobs it inside. Harvey catches in traffic. Ball hits the deck. It's loose, and it rolls into the hands of Gonzalez. Emily, ahead of the pack, kicks it ahead to Caroline Hill, to the trailing Sullivan, who fires a 3. Missed, hit the top of the backboard, stayed in play. Wingate rebounds on a save-in pass from Harris from the baseline. 80 seconds to go first quarter. Carson-Newman by 5. Harris out front, a right-hand dribble, driving inside to the basket on Sullivan. Sullivan blocks the shot underneath. Carson-Newman's second block, and now the Lady Eagles run left to right in transition. Penland to the baseline. Heath catches short and missed it short. Rebound Wingate. Harvey underneath collects it for the Dogs. Slow tempo for Wingate into the front court. Ekperia brings it ahead. Less than a minute to play first quarter. Wingate 11, Carson-Newman 16, despite the Lady Eagles having not scored in 2.5 minutes. Bounce pass to Mercer onto the foul line. She pump fakes a shot, drives, spins in the lane, puts one up and in. Alexandra Merceron has her 6th point, and Wingate's within 3. Gonzalez lobs it backcourt to Sybil Penland, who's doubled. Overhead pass right to Merceron for a steal. Bounce pass Hughes to the baseline. One more, an extra one to Harris for 2. Shot clock off, and Wingate has made 6 of its last 8 shots. Gonzalez one-handed pass into the front court to Caroline Hill. She catches and shoots a layup. Merceron deflected it, but it went through her hands into the hands of Hill, and Carson-Newman increases the lead to 3. 12 seconds left in the quarter. One-handed pass into the middle for Merceron. She catches, dribbles across half court, and is fouled from behind. And that is the 5th team foul on Carson-Newman with 6 seconds to play in the quarter. Sullivan charged it on the reach, her first, as Wingate will make a line change here and bring their starting 5 in. Maggie Shorma will be the one to wait for Merceron at the line as Beal, Bacon, Montiel, and Isaac all return to the floor. 18-15, Merceron to the line for Wingate to shoot 2 with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. First free throw from Merceron is short. Wingate was 0 of 4 to start the game, and now they are 6 of 14. They've made 6 of their last 10, and recently 4 of their last 5. Merceron's second free throw is in the air, and it is off the front of the iron. It rolls through after a kiss off the backboard. 18-16, Merceron goes to the bench with 7 points as Carson-Newman brings Rogers back into the game. 2-point game, 6 seconds left. Shot clock obviously off as Rogers gets ready to inbound. Bounces it to Gonzalez, who catches at 5. One-handed pass front court. Penland had it deflected to Sullivan. 2-1. Sullivan pulls up for 3. Too strong. Quarter ends. Carson-Newman 1 of 5 from 3 in the opening quarter. Jumped out to a 12-0 lead, but Wingate responded and outscored Carson-Newman 16-6 over the final 5 minutes of the first quarter. Carson-Newman's quick start erased by Wingate quickly, 18-16 as we head to the second. Eagles ahead on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
A 2-point lead for Carson at the end of one, 18-16 as we get set for the start of the second quarter. But before we start the second quarter, Eagle fans, let's remind you to check out the Eagle Shop. They are the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. You can visit them online as well at eagleshop.cn.edu. All right, 2-point game, Wingate ball. They can take their first lead with a 3-pointer to start this second quarter. Carson-Newman led by 12 thanks to a 12-0 start to the game, but has struggled since as Bacon pump fakes and gets Knuckles and a reach from Sullivan in the area, but Knuckles jumping is going to be called for the foul, and that'll be Maddie's first. And the team's first of the second quarter. Good ball fake here by Bacon. Got Knuckles in the air. That was enough to draw the contact. It was either Gonzalez or Sullivan there reaching in as well. Hard to tell if that was contact there as well. But they whistle it on Knuckles. It's her first as Bacon misses the free throw. Wingate's already have attempted 9 free throws after Bacon's second one gets ready to go on the way. Bacon's second foul shot is short. She missed them both. The rebound goes right to Bacon, and she makes a layup. Timeout, Carson-Newman, 13 seconds into the quarter. Bacon missed both free throws, and Carson-Newman did not corral the defensive rebound. And it went right to Bacon, who followed her miss and lays it up and in. 18 all, 15 seconds into the second quarter. Carson-Newman trails, or is now tied with Wingate. Eagles got out to the great start, but sloppy since, tied with Wingate with 9:45 to go in the second quarter on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, 18 all, an early Carson-Newman second quarter timeout after a free throw miss. 2 misses from Bacon led to a second chance basket. Mike Mincy displeased with his rebounding there and calls for time, and now his offense back with the ball out of the timeout. Maddie Knuckles dribbles inside the arc and gives it to Rogers. A handoff from Heath to Sullivan. Sullivan guarded by Laura Montiel. Sullivan goes behind the back to the foul line. Bounce pass to a back-cutting Gonzalez, who tried to pass it to Heath, but it's turned over, and Wingate has the ball. Turnover 7 by the Eagles. Isaac into the corner for Montiel. Back out to Isaac and now to Beal, top of the key. Bounce pass to the baseline. Bacon backing down Heath. Kicks it back to Beal. Bounce pass to Isaac. She dribbles, now pulls it out and hands off to Shorma. Shot clock nears 10. Bacon cuts to the basket, shoots, and is fouled. Good activity there by Kylie Bacon in the lane. And she'll head back to the line for Wingate, who has attempted 11 free throws after these two shots come from Kylie Bacon, as Callie McMahon will come into the game and take Chloe Heath's place. Exactly 1 minute into the second quarter, McMahon on the floor for the Lady Eagles for the first time today, as Bacon lines up the first free throw and left it short. She is 0 of 3 from the line and shoots 75% for the year. McMahon getting her first action since playing 2 minutes late against UVA Wise 10 days ago. Bacon's second free throw is up in the air, and it goes in and out. So 4 misses from the line from Bacon. Keeps things tied at 18. Just over a minute in, Gonzalez dribbles right, dribbles into traffic and turns it over. A steal for Montiel and the Dogs. She goes right to the basket, and her right hand layup is up and in. 20-18 on Carson-Newman's 9th turnover. Gonzalez dribbling out front for the Lady Eagles. Goes into the corner for Rogers. Keeley drives into the lane, kicks it to the baseline. Gonzalez, 20-footer is up and short. Offensive rebound, Maddie Knuckles. Kicks it out, Sullivan. Eagles get a fresh 20, down 2. Jen around a McMahon screen. Pulls up, 16-footer, too strong. Rebound deflects to Shorma. And Wingate will clear things and give it to Beal. Beal brings it up the floor, chest pass to Shorma right side. A ball fake, now a skip pass to Isaac, top of the key. To the left side, Beal into the corner, Montiel. Montiel back out front to Beal. Long skip intercepted by Knuckles. A steal for Maddie, her second of the day. 3-on-2 break. Knuckles drives, nothing there. Gives it to Sullivan, who trails. Now into the high post, McMahon catches. Couple of dribbles and a handoff to Gonzalez, who cuts. Kicks it to the baseline, Knuckles, and we've got an offensive foul before the shot went in by Maddie. Turnover for Carson-Newman, as Gonzalez dribbled into a Shania Isaac charge. She set her feet perfectly at the left block and is going to get Gonzalez her first foul of the game, and Carson-Newman's 9th turnover. Up the sideline to Isaac, back into the backcourt. Montiel brings it across as Carson-Newman pressed there, but nothing doing, and Wingate will operate in the half court. Bulldogs outscoring Carson-Newman 4-0 in the quarter as Bacon misses inside, gets her miss, goes back up, missed it. A second chance opportunity is good. And Knuckles took a shot there underneath. Either friendly fire or maybe from Bacon. And she is shaken up along the baseline. 22-18. Knuckles does seem to be okay as Bacon, with second chance effort, scores her 4th point of the day. Wingate with 7 offensive rebounds that have turned into 9 second chance points. Bounce pass to Sullivan, right wing. Eagles down 4. Sullivan around a McMahon screen. Doubled in the corner, kicks it to Callie. One more to Hayworth. Hayworth, a ball fake, and golf goes back to Sullivan, right wing. Jen to the baseline. McMahon pump fakes, kicks it back to Sullivan. Jen around a Knuckles screen with 8, and we've got a foul called on Wingate. Bulldogs thought it was on Carson-Newman, maybe for an illegal screen, but Montiel is going to get whistled for a push. First on the junior guard, and Wingate's first of the quarter. 7:06 to go, second quarter. Carson-Newman down by 4, 22-18. Scoreless in the first quarter and has not made a basket since a Caroline Hill layup with 20 seconds left in the frame. Rogers inside the arc. Looks, one-handed pass out front for Hayworth. Back to Sullivan, 10 to shoot. Bounce pass to the baseline. McMahon pump fake, shoots and flips it in. Callie McMahon ends a scoring drought and a field goal drought that was nearing 4 minutes. 2-point game as Montiel dribbles through the pressure and gives to Isaac, right wing. Callie has her first field goal. Now guards Shorma, left elbow. Shorma fires a 3, left it short. Rebound off Wingate. It was deflected away from Knuckles. Ball back to Carson-Newman, who trails by 2 with 6:34 to go in the second quarter. We've already had our second quarter media with that early timeout by the Lady Eagles 15 seconds into this frame. So we should have some long basketball here, pending any other timeouts are called. Knuckles gives it to Hayworth, who pump fakes the shot after a flare screen. Gives it back to Knuckles for a 3 that grazes the net and misses everything. And then we've got a shot clock reset. And we'll put 14 on the shot clock. Shot clock reset on that attempt. And so the Eagles will inbound from the baseline with 14 to shoot. trailing by 2, 6:16 to go second quarter. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is Magaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. You can visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. Magaha Electric is your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Inbound to McMahon, dish out to Sullivan with 9. Sullivan into the lane. Couple of steps and flips it up, no. Rebound deflected off Carson-Newman last. And it's Wingate ball. Carson-Newman 9 of 23 from the field after at one point being 4 of 7. They have made just 4 of their last 16 shots as Shorma takes a seat, and in comes Alexandra Merceron in a low-scoring now second quarter, 22-20. Inbound nearly stolen by Sullivan. Montiel fires it up the sideline for Isaac. And Isaac brings it across. The freshman point guard calls out a play. Isaac goes between the legs, dribbling left. Gives it to Montiel, head of the key. Guarded by Sullivan. Right-hand dribble by Montiel into the lane. Flips it up, missed it. Rogers the defensive rebound. Montiel down behind the play. 5-on-4 break. Rogers driving inside is fouled and one. Good transition offense. Keely Rogers takes it to the rim herself and finishes through the contact from Lainey Beal, and a three-point play coming for the junior Rogers. Good take by Keely in the lane, her 6th point, and draws Wingate's second team foul, and the first on Beal to tie the game. 5:41 to go, and CN regains the lead, 23-22. 5 straight from Carson-Newman, 2 from McMahon, 3 from Rogers. Pass up the sideline for Isaac, who brings it across. And head coach Ann Hancock yells for a play from the opposite end of the floor. Isaac around a ball screen, dribbling left. Gets into the lane. Fades away on Hayward and swished in. Nice shot by Shania Isaac to score her first field goal. Dogs back up a point. Rogers, right-hand dribble into the lane. One-hand pass to Sullivan, back to Hayward. Carly pump fakes and now gives it back to Sullivan, right wing. Jen. Met by a double, throws it inside, Knuckles catches, one more. Hayworth in rhythm, 3 is up and swished in. A big triple and much needed from Carson-Newman. Its second of the game comes from Carly Hayworth, who has her first, and the lead is 2. Bulldogs break the pressure and dish it into the corner. Isaac, the best three-point shooter on the team, wide open and missed the 3, but a foul called going for the rebound. Hayworth was trying to box out Beal. And a foul called. Carly's first foul and Carson-Newman's 4th foul of this second quarter. None left to give. Beal inbounding from the left baseline. A lob out to Merceron. Bounce pass into the lane for Bacon. Dips her shoulder and flips a wild shot up and missed everything. Rogers rebounds for Carson-Newman. Keeley brings it up the floor and got bumped and fouled. That'll be the second on Laura Montiel. One of the best perimeter defenders that Wingate has. Leads the SAC with 69 steals this year. She'll go to the bench. And in comes Brayla Harris alongside Anasia Harvey. 4:38 to go second quarter. Carson-Newman by 2. Sullivan and the Eagles have turned it over 9 times so far. Gives it to McMahon, gives it back to Jen at the top of the key. Jen uses a McMahon screen and threw it away. Wasn't on the same page with Carly Hayworth. And it's a Carson-Newman turnover. Number 10. And Sullivan will exit the floor, and Caroline Hill comes into the game for Carson-Newman. Mike Mincy wanted his group in this game to play cleaner basketball, and so far that has not been the case. They've turned it over 10 times so far, and Wingate's capitalized with 10 points off those turnovers. Merceron steps into a 3 and barely grazes the rim, and it deflects out of bounds. Wingate's 0 of 5 from deep. Turnover, or missed shot, and now an inbound for Carson-Newman with 4:15 to go second quarter. Hayworth, the point guard here, brings it up the floor. Moving left to right. Rogers bounces the ball to McMahon. One more to Knuckles, now to Rogers. Rogers navigates inside the arc, now bounces one out to McMahon. Cowie, one-hand pass. Cross court to Knuckles, who hands off for Hayworth. 7 to shoot. Carly, step back 3 in the air, off to the right. Rebound Controlled by Harvey. Good box out on McMahon. Wingate collects the miss and runs right to left. Beal to the wing. Skip pass left corner. Merceron attacks the closeout. Shoots and McMahon with a rejection at the rim. Callie the block. Now Carson-Newman in transition. Eagles don't have anything there and will pull it out in the half court. 3.5 to play. McMahon pump fakes a shot and gives to Rogers. Rogers rejects the screen, spinning in the lane, met by 2 and lost the ball. A steal for the Dogs. Number 11 by Carson-Newman in this opening half. Out front, Isaac. Bounce pass to Harvey, backing down. Knuckles shoots and Knuckles blocked the shot. McMahon rebounds. Another block by Carson-Newman, number 4 in this first half. Nearly a turnover. As Carson-Newman will try to reset things in the half court. Up by 2, less than 3 to play in this first half. Hayworth, head of the key. In and out dribble around a McMahon screen. Now hands off to Rogers and a reach-in foul called on Brayla Harris. That'll be her second and Wingate's 4th team foul of the second quarter as Bree Hughes is up off Wingate's bench to take Harris's place, and Emily Gonzalez is off Carson-Newman's bench to take Hayworth's place. 2:48 to go in this second quarter. Carson-Newman by 2 points, despite 42% shooting, making just 2 threes and having committed 11 turnovers. Inbound to McMahon. One bounce pass to Rogers, and we've got a issue on the shot clock. Shot clock will reset to 18 with 2:44 to play in this second quarter. Hill inbounds the ball and a bounce pass to McMahon. One-hand pass to Rogers. Beal nearly stole it and now back taps Rogers and it goes out of bounds. Carson-Newman struggled against this Wingate defense to run some offense at times. Gonzalez to inbound from the right side of the baseline. Looks, fakes a pass. Still looking, gives it to McMahon, who catches, shoots from the foul line, and swished it in. Maddie Knuckles with the basket there on the slip play on the inbound. Knuckles scores the basket for her 7th point, and Carson-Newman leads by 4, 28-24. That's the second time I've confused McMahon and Knuckles, who have not played together in the front court often this year together. Mercer onto the baseline for Harvey's shot that she airballed. Offensive rebound, Beal, but she stepped out of bounds. 2:15 to go. Carson-Newman's going to bring Jen Sullivan back into the game, and Rogers will exit. Bethel Ekperia back in for Wingate. And out goes Hughes, and Kylie Bacon will come in, and Harvey will exit for Wingate. So Hughes, Merceron, Beal, Bacon, Ekperia for Wingate. Hill, McMahon, Sullivan, Knuckles, and Gonzalez for CN. Approaching the end of this first half. Eagles by 4. McMahon hands off for Knuckles around his screen. Maddie dribbles and hands off for Caroline Hill. Hill dribbles and hands off for Sullivan now. 10 to shoot around a Knuckles screen. Sullivan stops at the elbow, gives it back to Knuckles for a 3. It's too strong. Offensive rebound. Sullivan goes back up and scores. 30-24. Maddie Knuckles' miss leads to a Sullivan basket. Her first of the day, a second chance point. And Carson-Newman's lead increases to 6. Carson-Newman's defense has been great here recently as well. Wingate has missed 6 straight shots and hasn't scored in 4 minutes. Pass into the lane deflected by Gonzalez. Out of bounds it goes. It'll stay with Wingate and 12 to shoot. During this stretch, Carson-Newman's gone on a 7-0 run. And since Wingate scored the first 6 points of this second quarter, the Lady Eagles have outscored the Dogs 12-2. Push this lead back out to 6. Beal inbounds right to Hughes, who catches, shoots, and Hill's defense altered the shot and forced the miss. Sullivan rebounds the ball. She runs in transition. Jen to the top of the key, reverses left side. Gonzalez triple, butter. A third CN triple in the first half, and Carson-Newman's lead grows to 9. A 10-0 run over 4 minutes of basketball for Carson-Newman. Ekperia at the head of the key, going left on Gonzalez. Hesitates, now picks the dribble up and gives to Bacon. Bacon backing down, Knuckles shoots, missed it. Gonzalez rebounds the ball. Gonzalez, skip pass into the front court. Sullivan traveled. turnover number 12 by Carson-Newman. 48 seconds to go. It's 33 for Carson-Newman, 24 for Wingate. Some outstanding Lady Eagles defense here late in this second quarter has allowed them to push this lead to 9. 40 seconds as Ekperia goes around a screen driving left, stops at the block, pump fake, shoots a shot too strong off the glass, rebound Bacon, and she stepped out of bounds. That's the second time Wingate's got an offensive rebound and stepped on the end line. 35 seconds left. Carson-Newman ball. There is about a 5-second difference between the clocks as Gonzalez walks it across. A 10-0 run over nearly 5 minutes of basketball. Emily dribbles against Hughes' defense out front. Goes between the legs with 12 and now gives the ball to Caroline Hill with 10. Reverse to the left side. McMahon throws it to the post for Knuckles. Knuckles backing down. Bacon flips one up with the right hand and missed it. Got fouled as well. Much to the displeasure of the Wingate faithful that has traveled to Jefferson City. Ann Hancock also not happy as Kylie Bacon's whistled for her first. And it's a shooting foul to send Knuckles to the stripe. 9.7 seconds left. Maddie Knuckles at the line. She has 7 points and 6 rebounds. And she drills the first free throw in what is Carson-Newman's third free throw attempt of this first half. Knuckles has 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals, and capitalizes on the second free throw. Shania Isaac's going to come into the game for the Dogs here. 10 seconds left. Carson-Newman's on an 11-0, now 12-0 run to potentially end this first half to gain an 11-point lead. Beal inbounds to Isaac. Isaac with 7. Crosses half court at 5. Goes left around a Bacon screen with 2. Step back 3 in the air. Barely hit the rim. And that is the first half at Holt Fieldhouse. Good segments, good start to the first half and a good end to the first half has Carson-Newman up 11. The Lady Eagles outscored Wingate 12-0 in the first 4 minutes and then outscored Wingate 12-0 in the final 5 minutes of the half to lead by 11. If you take the middle portion, Wingate outscored Carson-Newman 24-11, but Carson-Newman's start to the half and end of the half, the difference to help Carson-Newman out to an 11-point halftime lead. Eagle Shop halftime report to break it down is after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagle Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime on the Eagles Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagles shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Euro step in the lane, shot up off glass. It falls in for Keely Rogers.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Back at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a halftime lead of 11, 35-24. A first half of runs to benefit Carson-Newman. Help Carson-Newman to this 11-point lead. Lady Eagles outscored Wingate 12-0 in the first 4+ minutes of that first quarter. Maddie Knuckles led the way with 5 points during that stretch. It was 12-0, 5.5 minutes into the game. Then Wingate would dominate roughly the next 10 minutes of basketball and would outscore Carson-Newman over the next 10 minutes of basketball 24-11. And that is why the Bulldogs had control of this game. It was a 1-point Wingate lead with 5:25 to play in the opening half. But Carson-Newman went on another 12-0 run, and that was a run that helped end the first half and put Carson-Newman up 11. Carly Hayworth started it with a 3-pointer, and Maddie Knuckles' free throws in the final seconds of the second quarter allowed Carson-Newman to end the half on a 12-0 run, and it held Wingate scoreless for the final 5+ minutes of that first half. Good segments of basketball, good start to the half, good end of the half. That's why Carson-Newman's up 11 points. They were not good in the final 5 of the first and the beginning 5 of the second, but that doesn't matter at this point because Carson-Newman's good start and good finish is mainly why they're up 11 at the break. They forced Wingate into 10 straight misses from the field and a 5.5-minute scoring drought to end that first half. Statistically, Carson-Newman's shooting better than Wingate. 47%, 31% is what Wingate is from the field. Eagles have made 3 of their 10 triples and have gotten an all-around performance so far from Maddie Knuckles. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 2 steals for the junior forward from Chatsworth, Georgia. Keely Rogers contributed 7 points and 5 rebounds. Emily Gonzalez had 6 points and 3 assists as well. Knuckles, though, the standout player. She was a +16 in her 17 minutes on the floor for Carson-Newman in that opening half. Other statistical areas very even, except for turnovers. Carson-Newman turned it over 12 times to Wingate's 8, but just a 10-9 advantage for the Dogs in points off turnovers at the break. Bench points favor Wingate because Alexandra Merceron is their team's leading scorer. She scored 7 points to lead the Bulldogs off the bench in that first half of play. Plenty of scores to get you to from Holt Fieldhouse on this Saturday afternoon and Valentine's Day here in Holt. Carson-Newman baseball is playing a doubleheader at Lincoln Memorial today. Carson-Newman softball is at the Low Country Classic, and there's plenty of women's basketball scores we can present to you as well. All that when we come back courtside to Holt Fieldhouse with the Lady Eagles up 35-24 over Wingate. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
A check of the SAC scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
All right, back courtside at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman has a 35-24 lead over the Wingate Bulldogs. We'll tell you about Carson-Newman athletics today. Carson-Newman softballs at the Low Country Classic defeated Erskine yesterday before losing the second game to USC Beaufort. The Eagles are in action right now, losing to Beaufort again 3-0. That is a fourth-inning score in Hardyville, South Carolina. The Eagles softball team won the first game of the day, beat Erskine 8-4. Carson-Newman baseball dropped a 2-0 pitcher's duel to Lincoln Memorial in the opener yesterday, despite a season-high 8 strikeouts from Ryan Higgins, and the Rail Splitters are in control of the first game of the doubleheader today. And in the second game of the series, LMU leads 12-6. They have scored 12 unanswered runs after Carson-Newman scored the first 6 runs of the game. Rail Splitters scored 5 times in the third, 6 times in the fourth, and have added another one in the fifth to lead Carson-Newman baseball 12-6. That is a bottom of the fifth and now top of the sixth inning score there. Around the South Atlantic Conference now we go today. Lenore-Rhine is at Mars Hill, and they lead 54-36. Newberry early third quarter is ahead of Tusculum 42-27. Emory and Henry upset UVA Wise on Wednesday. They lead Catawba 47-41. Anderson is at Lincoln Memorial today. It's 39-30. Rail Splitters in a dogfight with the Trojans. Both teams shooting below 40% from the field, and both have turned it over 11 times. UVA Wise at halftime against Coker, 39-34. That score. Shelby Higgins with 8 points in 4 minutes off of Wise's bench, who ended the first half on a 6-0 run to only trail Coker, who has gotten 11 points, a game high from Shantiana Tillman, to lead the Cobras in that first half. Just 2.5 weeks left of the regular season, and 2 weeks from now, we will have Carson-Newman's senior day and regular season finale against a ranked Lenore-Rhine team. We're getting toward the end of the year. Just 4 regular season games left after today. Lady Eagles hoping they can win this one at Holt. That starts a stretch where they'll play, counting today, 4 of their final 5 here at Holt Fieldhouse, where they've won 15 straight games this year. The Lady Eagles are 14-1, and when leading at halftime, they'll try to win a 15th game when up at halftime when they take the floor against Wingate for the second half. 11-point lead for Carson-Newman and Mike Mincy's team. Second half action from Jefferson City, Tennessee heads your way after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Before the start of the second half from Holt Fieldhouse, let's pause for stations to identify themselves here on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, back at Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman leads Wingate 35-24, leading at halftime for the 16th time this season. The only loss was at Anderson, part of this three-game skid, the middle game of the three-game skid, and Carson-Newman's hoping to right the ship here today. And they're off to a good start. Despite some shaky ball in the middle portions of the halves, they started the game on a 12-0 run and ended the first half on a 12-0 run. And ending the half on the 12-0 burst is what has Carson-Newman up by 11 points. Something we'll continue to track. Wingate has missed its past 10 shots from the Field Dogs, shot 31% in that opening half. Starting fives out there for both sides. It's Carson-Newman ball moving right to left as we are underway for the second half. Lob pass to left elbow for Heath. Down screen set for Knuckles. She catches, fires a three. It goes in and out. And Maggie Shorma rebounds the ball for the Bulldogs. She brings it front court and Gal gives to Shania Isaac, the team's point guard out front. This Wingate starters combined for 5 of the 10 field goals as Isaac goes to the basket. Left her right-hand layup short. Rogers the rebound. The outlet pass cross-court to Gonzalez. She sprints up the floor, lobs it to Sullivan, who pump fakes a three going baseline. Gets by her defender. Can't finish underneath. Gonzalez taps the rebound to herself. Second chance opportunity on Carson-Newman's 9th offensive rebound. Knuckles dribbling out front. Dribbles and hands off for Sullivan. Sullivan step back three. Right wing. Air ball. Out of bounds to Wingate. Sullivan has been in a tough stretch of basketball. 1 of 9 in this game, just 2 points, and it came on an offensive rebound. And has scored in single digits twice in the last 3 games after only scoring in single digits 3 times all season prior to this recent stretch. Isaac bounces the ball for Shorma at the foul line. Lob pass into the paint for Bacon. Backing down Knuckles. Pump fake shoots and is fouled. That will be free throws for Bacon on Maddie Knuckles' second foul. Maddie's played some good interior defense, but it's called for a foul here. Got in the air a little bit. Did lean over a hair as Bacon heads to the line. First foul shot is up and swished in. Kylie was 0 of 4 before that make at the foul line. Rare to see a 75% foul shooter have a mark like that from the stripe. for a Wingate team that missed 7 free throws and now 8 in this game. As Knuckles rebounds the miss for her 7th board. Outlet pass to Rogers, who sprints into the front court and gives to Gonzalez. Emily around a Knuckles screen, drives inside, hangs and scores. Good finish by Emily Gonzalez. Her 8th point increases Carson-Newman's lead to 12. This matches Carson-Newman's biggest lead of the day. Bounce pass left elbow, Shorma. Faces and gives back to Isaac out front. The freshman point guard around a Shorma screen, pulls up from 17 and scores it. Good shot by Shania Isaac, her 4th point and 2nd field goal, makes it a 10-point game. Quickly the other way, Rogers into the lane, gives it to the corner for Sullivan. Met by 2, dishes out Gonzalez. Now to Rogers, inside the arc, back out Gonzalez. She pump fakes a 3. Now pulls it out to the high post, Knuckles catches. Couple of dribbles and a handoff to Sullivan, who curls around the screen, pulls up from 10 and can't bank it in. Rebound Bacon. Outlet pass up the near side, Montiel. Dribbling, stops, shoots, and is fouled and one. Chloe Heath fouled by Laura Montiel. It is an and one opportunity after the Heath foul is her 3rd. Sullivan out of the game for Carson-Newman. Caroline Hill in for Carson-Newman. 37-29, 4 straight from Wingate. And Montiel can make it 5 with a free throw. The junior from Spain flips it up and no good. Another miss from Wingate. That's 9 foul shots they have left at the line. They've 5 of 14 now as Rogers brings the ball into the front court and gives to Gonzalez with Carson-Newman ahead by 8. Gonzalez fires a pass to Rogers left wing. Bounce feed for Heath. Out of Knuckles right wing. Hill curls around his screen, dribbling right, gives it to Knuckles. One more to Chloe Heath. 8 to shoot. Heath gives to Gonzalez with 5. Emily puts it on the floor, driving inside the arc, flips it up and is fouled. A foul on Shania Isaac with 2 on the shot clock. Will send Emily Gonzalez to the line, Isaac's 2nd. Free throws for Emily with 7:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Free throw up and good from Emily. 38-29. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, Eagle fans, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you by visiting trilite.net. Gonzalez makes both, and the lead back to double digits. 7:15 to go, 3rd quarter. Lady Eagles perfect from the stripe in the game. 6 of 6. Beal fakes a pass and gives to Shorma right wing. Triple threat position, now a bounce pass to the block for Bacon. Had it poked away, recovered, and then got blocked at the rim by Knuckles. Her 4th rejection, and then a double dribble by Knuckles again. It's the 2nd time that Carson-Newman and Knuckles has been involved with a takeaway, but then has been whistled for a double dribble. Good defense on the Bacon miss. Yeah, dribbled once and then brought it up to her chest before the 2nd dribble. Wingate inbounds after the Carson-Newman turnover. They give it to Isaac driving inside, flips it up, too strong. Defensive rebound, Chloe Heath. Outlet pass near side, Rogers catches. Keeley into the front court with a right-hand dribble into the lane. Running right-hand shot, missed it, back iron. Beal rebounds. Beal, lob ahead. Wingate's got 4 players running down the floor, and Isaac makes a left-hand layup. 39-31, 6.5 to go, 3rd quarter. Fast break points for Wingate in transition there. Gonzalez inside the arc, dishes out Hill, pump fakes the 3, lost the ball. Rogers recovers it, flips one up and missed it short. Rebound Wingate. Beal transition to Montiel. Reverse layup is too strong. Bacon rebounds and is tied up. Held ball will keep it with the Dogs. 6:12 to go, 3rd quarter. Sullivan back in for the Lady Eagles. Harvey and Mercer on for the Dogs return with 6:12 to go in this 3rd quarter. Carson-Newman by 8. Shooting 41%, but they've turned it over 13 times. Inbound to Mercer on at the elbow. Reverses Montiel right side. Down screen for Beal. Nearly a steal. Beal catches, shoots a 12-footer, left it short. Mercer on offensive rebound. Sullivan swats it away from behind and was out of bounds when she tried to save it. Another great interior play from Carson-Newman's defense. That's 8 blocks for CN as Callie McMahon comes back into the game with 6:02 to play in the third. Great recovery by Sullivan after another Wingate offensive rebound. Two officials having a discussion along the baseline gives us a chance to tell you that First Bank is the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location today and get your Carson-Newman debit card to show your Eagles pride. Inbound by Beal, kicked out of bounds by Sullivan. Sullivan reties her shoes, and now we're ready for play again. Right baseline inbound for Beal. The lefty looks and inbounds to Isaac. Catch and shoot three is up and short. Offensive rebound was tapped by Merceron, but she fouled going to get it. First on the LR transfer, Alexandra Merceron, and Wingate's second foul of the quarter. 5:58 to go in the third. Bulldogs continue to struggle to shoot. They have missed 4 straight, but are outscoring Carson-Newman in this quarter because the Lady Eagles haven't made a field goal in 3 minutes. Sullivan stops at the foul line, gives to the trailing Gonzalez. In rhythm, 3, swished in. Emily Gonzalez has a game-high 13. She is perfect from 3, 2 of 2, and Carson-Newman's lead increases again to double digits. 42-31, 5.5 to play third quarter. Isaac bounces the ball to Merceron, right elbow. Triple threat position for the forward, who now gives it back to Isaac. Third inside, pass deflected and stolen by Emily Gonzalez. A 9th Wingate turnover. Emily in transition. Nothing there. Good transition defense from Wingate. Gonzalez goes to the baseline for McMahon. A dribble and a pass to Sullivan. Sullivan around a McMahon screen. Looks inside. Now lobs to Knuckles. Difficult catch, but Maddie makes it. Now gives it back to Sullivan. Pump fakes the 3. Drives. Kicks it out. Knuckles. Right wing 3. In and out. Rebound. Beal, and she was fouled. Sullivan tried to swat it away from behind. Third team foul on Carson-Newman, the second on Sullivan. 5:01 to play, just shy of our media break as Bray LaHarris returns for Wingate. And out goes Shania Isaac. So the point guard is Lainey Beal for Wingate here. She brings it up the floor. The lefty passes the ball to Harris, right wing. Harris, a right-hand dribble, driving on Hill, puts one up and finishes through contact. Good finish by Brayla Harris, the freshman guard from Augusta, Georgia. Makes it a single-digit game again, 42-33. Knuckles a dribble handoff with Caroline Hill, who dribbles around a McMahon screen, gives it back to Callie, who fires a 3. This one goes in and out. Beal rebounds the ball for Wingate. Good look by Carson-Newman in the half court. Doesn't drop in for McMahon. 4:25 to go third quarter, 42-33. Harris around his screen, crossing over, kicks it corner. Montiel pump fakes the 3. Pass into the lane, caught by Harris. One more, Merceron 3. Wide right, Gonzalez rebounds. Wingate 0 of 8 from 3. They double Gonzalez out of the backcourt. Eagles with numbers, don't take advantage, and Sullivan pulls it out. Dribbling at the right wing around the Knuckles screen. Stops, reverses, but the pass deflected and stolen. Carson-Newman turnover for the 14th time, gives it back to Wingate. Montiel right side. Inside, pass, Merceron catches, shoots over Hill and scores. 42-35, 4 straight from Wingate with 3:40 to play. It's a 7-point game. Gonzalez dribbles out front. Montiel hounding Emily. Now gives the ball to Knuckles. High post, McMahon catches. She's met by a double. Dribbles once and throws it to Hill. Hill catches, drives, stops, and is fouled. This will be our media break with 3:24 to play. Caroline Hill fouled. Carson-Newman by 7 points, 4 straight from the Bulldogs. They've made it a single-digit game again. Carson-Newman's led by as many as 12 in this third quarter, but Wingate continues to keep this one close. Single-digit game with 3:24 to play in the third on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
42-35 here at Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman holds on to a 7-point lead. They've had the lead since a 12-0 run to end the opening half. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. You can visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser-focused on your success. All right, Sullivan inbound the ball for Carson-Newman, who has turned it over 14 times, but has done enough defensively to overcome that. Drive to the basket by Knuckles, and she's fouled. Merceron whistled for the foul. That is her third and Wingate's fifth foul of this fourth quarter. Or check that fourth foul of the quarter. Merceron's third will send Maddie Knuckles to the line. The juniors had a great all-around day and now is in double figures with 10. 10 points for Knuckles, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 2 steals. Her second foul shot is up, and it is too strong. Hit the back of the iron and missed. And Harvey rebounds the ball. 3:15 to go in the third. Wingate trying to cut into this Carson-Newman lead. They've done it a couple of times to make it single digits, but haven't been any closer than 7 in this second half. Merceron driving left on Knuckles, puts a wild shot up and is fouled. Knuckles charged the foul. That is her third. And it's Carson-Newman's fourth team foul. Abigail Johnson's coming in for Callie McMahon. 3:04 to play, and Wingate back to the line where they are 5 of 14, but Merceron's 3 of 4. Her first one's up, and it hits the front of the iron and rolls through. 43-36. Next one up, and it rolls off the right side. Knuckles boxes out and grabs the rebound, her 9th. A rebound away from her first career double-double. Out front, Gonzalez catches the basketball. A right-hand dribble around a Knuckles screen, driving inside. Stops her momentum, picked up the dribble, and now hands off to Johnson left side. Abigail gives it to Sullivan out front. Jen to the basket, floats one up with the left hand, left it short. Abigail Johnson, offensive rebound, gives it to Rogers. To Gonzalez. I don't think the ball hit the rim. Shot clock reset, though. The Eagles operate in the half court. Gonzalez around a Knuckles screen, lost the ball, recovers. Met by a double, gives it to Knuckles. Long three, off to the right. Rebound, Carson-Newman. Sullivan with the rebound. Another second chance opportunity. Carson-Newman's 11th offensive rebound. Lady Eagles have missed 7 of their last 8 from the field. 7 to shoot. Rogers into the lane. Bounce pass baseline. Knuckles catches, shoots, and scores. 12 points for Maddie Knuckles. Part of her first career double-double already, and Carson-Newman's lead is 9. Third chance pays off for the Lady Eagles. Second career double-double, I should say, for Maddie Knuckles as the ball bounced to Merceron. It catches, shoots, and it goes in and out. Does the shot. Rebound, Rogers. First career double-double at home for Knuckles as she catches the ball in the front court after the Merceron miss. And now gives it to Gonzalez out front. Approaching 90 seconds to play, and Gonzalez dribbled it into the backcourt, a turnover. 6 turnovers by Gonzalez. Carson-Newman as a team has turned it over 15 times. 9-point game, 92 seconds left. Ekperia. To the right side, Harris against Carson-Newman's man-to-man defense. They reverse it back to Harris, now to Ekperia. Couple of dribbles into the lane, 4 to shoot, puts it up, and it's too strong. Rebound deflects, and Sybil Penland collects the defensive rebound for Carson-Newman. Outlet pass up the floor for Sullivan. Sullivan into the lane, driving to the basket. Right-hand shot, too strong off the window, but she was fouled in the act of shooting. Free throws for Jen after a foul on Kylie Bacon. Bacon commits her second. Team foul 5 as well. Sullivan to the line. She has just 2 points on 1 of 11 shooting with 4 turnovers. Her first foul shot is up and it goes in and out. Just the second miss from the stripe for Carson-Newman in the basketball game. Next one up, and it's off to the left as well. Rebound into the corner for Shorma. Sullivan, usually sharp from the line. The 85% free throw shooter misses 2, and now we've got a foul on the floor by Carson-Newman, but they're in the penalty, so free throws for Wingate. Johnson called for the foul, her first. Will send Brayla Harris to the line for 2. 45-36. 12-10 the advantage for Wingate in this third quarter. And now Harris at the line to try to snap a 2-minute scoring drought for her team. First one's up, barely hit the rim. Low-scoring game so far in Old Fieldhouse. The Dogs have missed 10 free throws, now 11. They're 0 of 8 from 3, shooting 32% overall as Harris makes the second. And they're still in this game down 8 because they've forced 15 turnovers by Carson-Newman. Harris out after the make. Montiel back into the game. Hayworth on the floor for Carson-Newman, and she'll run the point down the stretch. Hayworth dribbles and bounces the ball to Sullivan right side. Now to Rogers on a bounce feed Penland. Sybil reverses to Abigail Johnson. She'll line up a 3. It's an air ball. Out of bounds it goes, and the ball back to Wingate. 43.6 seconds to play. And Wingate will bring it up the floor. Despite not scoring a basket in over 3 minutes, the Dogs are within 8 still. Beal around a Shorma screen, driving right, and we've got an illegal screen. Offensive foul on Maggie Shorma, her first foul. Player control foul, so Carson-Newman will inbound with the shot clock off with 27.7 to play in the third. Lob pass to Penland. Eagles get into their set here. Shot clock still dark. Out front, Hayworth fakes a pass. Now dribbles the ball inside the arc. Around a Johnson screen. Going to the basket. Cut off at the block. Gives it to Sullivan with 8. She goes baseline. Running shot with a right hand from the left side is good. Jen's second basket makes it a 10-point game. 1 second heave from Isaac from half court nearly went in. It's off to the right. And that is the end of the third quarter. Not a pretty third quarter, but Carson-Newman will carry a double-digit lead into the fourth quarter. It's 47-37. We head to the fourth after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Back at Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman only made 26% of its third quarter shots, but it held Wingate to not much better, 33% shooting, and that's why the Lady Eagles were only outscored by 1 point in that third quarter and take a 10-point lead into the fourth quarter. They led by 11 at the break and just 25 combined third quarter points. And now Carson-Newman goes back to work. They start with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Rogers around a couple of screens. Dribbles inside the arc, reverses to Hayworth. One dribble and a pass to Sybil Penland. Penland into the lane, stops the foul line, dishes it out. Sullivan. Jen at the left wing. Looks. A ball fake, a drive inside the arc, hands it off. Penland with 7. Sybil, straight line drive, left hand layup is good. Nice take by the freshman off the bench. That's her first field goal in her 4th minute on the floor, and it increases Carson-Newman's lead to 12. Montiel to the basket, blocked by Sybil Penland out of bounds. 9 blocks from the Lady Eagles in this game. They continue to play great interior defense. This time Penland gets her first. Carson-Newman's most in a game is 12 in this building against UVA Wise back in December. Montiel in the inbound, bounces to the baseline. Bacon backing down Rogers, kicks it out to Shorma, who's open for a corner 3, and that's Wingate's first triple from the sophomore Maggie Shorma to make it an 8-point game. Or correct me, 9-point game. Hayworth in the right corner, dribbles it back out front. Between the legs, dribble around a Heath screen, gives to Sullivan. Jen crosses over against Montiel. Lost the ball, Isaac takes it away. A 16th Carson-Newman turnover. Isaac inside the arc. Drive, spin, shoots, and scores. 7-point game. 5 straight from Wingate. Hayworth brings the ball into the front court. Sullivan around a Heath screen, stops the foul line, backdoor cut, goes Rogers, right-hand flip shot, too strong, Bacon rebounds. Montiel into the front court, 49-42 Carson-Newman. Skip pass left side, Shorma at the wing. The sophomore from North Dakota gives it to a cutting Beal, fade away, no, a pump fake and an up and undershotted, and she's fouled. 8:07 to go 4th quarter, and a foul on Sybil Penland will send Lainey Beal to the line. So Carson-Newman scored the first basket of the 4th, but now Wingate's got the last 5, and they can add on to it with Lainey Beal free throws after Penland's first foul and Carson-Newman's first of the 4th. First foul shot is up and good, 49-43. Carson-Newman's got 2 substitutions waiting at the scorer's table, and now a third's going to go there as well as the free throw is up and it goes in and out from Beal. 6-point game, closest Wingate's been in the second half. 2 minutes into the 4th quarter. Hayworth, the point guard right now, fires a pass to the left side for Sybil Penland, and one dribble and a pass to Heath. Rogers looks for a cutter, and we've got a foul underneath. Sullivan was knocked to the deck. We've got a push on Wingate. Did not get who the officials had it on as Hill, Gonzalez, and Knuckles return to the floor for Carson-Newman. I think it's on, yes, it is on Maggie Shorma, her second, and Wingate's first of the quarter. 7:51 to go in the game. Inbound to Knuckles' left elbow. Around a screen set by Heath, drives inside, running right-hand shot, too strong. Montiel rebounds. Montiel in transition, a right-hand dribble. Dribbles and now fires a pass to Shorma. Left side, Beal. Beal inside to Bacon. One more to Shorma. Right wing 3 in the air. Swish. 3-point game on a Maggie Shorma triple, and Wingate's on a 9-0 run and forces a Carson-Newman timeout. 7:26 to go. Our first timeout after halftime brings us to a break in the action. Carson-Newman led by 12 after making a basket to start the frame, but a 9-0 scoring run by the Dogs over the last 100 seconds has made it a one-possession game. 49-46, 7:26 to play and hold on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit CNEagles.com/Eagle Club.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833 847-0824. Go Eagles!
All right, 3-point game. Some game pressure has quickly been put on Carson-Newman, who once led by 12 in this fourth quarter. In just the last 100 seconds, the Dogs have made it a 3-point game on a pair of Maggie Shorma triples. She has 9 points in the game. Wingate's first 2 threes of the game as Gonzalez quickly goes to the basket and is fouled to start the possession. Driving right to the rim. Got fouled by Laura Montiel. The junior from Spain has charged her third foul and Wingate's second of the quarter. Rogers back in, Penland out for Carson-Newman. So it's the starting 5 with the addition of Caroline Hill for CN out there with 7:19 to play. Bulldogs have their starting 5 as Gonzalez's first free throw rolls off the iron, no good. Gonzalez will get a second, trying to snap a 2-minute, 15-second scoring drought since the opening basket of the fourth. A Sullivan layup as Gonzalez's free throw spins around and through. Her 14th point, a game high. And the lead for CN is 4 with 7:15 and counting to go. Wingate will walk it up the floor. Chest pass to Bacon left side into Shorma top of the key. Shorma reverses. Gonzalez nearly stole the ball. Isaac ends up with it. Drives to the basket. Flips it up and in. Through contact. No whistle. Isaac's second field goal, fifth field goal. Puts her in double figures with 10. It's a 2-point game. Gonzalez around his screen. Pick and pop with Heath. Reverse the ball to Hill now, right side. 2-point game as Caroline dribbles and gives to Heath. Chloe gives the ball to Maddie Knuckles. 12 to shoot. Maddie drives inside the arc. Crossover dribble going baseline. Try to pass, and it got deflected by the Dogs. Out of bounds with 7 to shoot. It'll be Carson-Newman ball. An 11-1 scoring run for Wingate in the last 2+ minutes of this fourth quarter. It's come at the perfect time. Their largest scoring run, 9-0 in this game. Lob inbound, too high for Knuckles. A turnover, number 17 by CN. Isaac traveled, tried to pass, carried the ball as well. Tried to pass underneath, but then carried it as she tried to crossover dribble after realizing the pass was going to be stolen. 6:32 to go in the game. Carson-Newman forces a turnover by Wingate to keep the lead at 2 and get the ball back. Just 15 points in the second half for CN. Gonzalez to McMahon into Hill, right side. Hill around a knuckle screen goes right. Cut off and now dishes it back out front with 10. Maddie reverses it left side. Gonzalez attacks a closeout, dishes to McMahon, but right there's Beal for a steal. 8 turnovers from Gonzalez, 18 for Carson-Newman. Beal to the top of the key. 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, Wingate by 2. Bacon reverses to Beal. Shorma's open for a top of the key 3. This one's an air ball. 5:51 to go in this fourth quarter. Carson-Newman keeps the possession, or gets it back now after Wingate's first miss in its last 5 shots. Can Carson-Newman get out of this offensive funk here late and close out a 16th straight win? They have missed 5 straight shots and have not made a basket in 4 minutes. Hill driving right, pulls up 14-footer, too strong, rebound Montiel. Montiel sprinting up the floor, throws it ahead, Shorma, the difficult catch, power dribble, shot up, no good, but a foul. With 5:31 to go, 2 free throws for Maggie Shorma to try to tie this game. Sullivan back in, Hill out with 5:31 to go, and Shorma going to the line for Wingate. She has 9 points in the game, and her first free throw is up, and it goes around and out, no good. At halftime of this game, Shorma had 3 points. She has 6 of her 9 after halftime, but just missed Wingate's 13th free throw. Next one's up and good. 1-point game. Wingate's not led since the second quarter, halfway through it. Gonzalez right side dribbling and now fires a pass to Knuckles. Knuckles looks and now hands off for Callie McMahon, a dribble and a pass to Rogers. Rogers, one-hand skip, Gonzalez, corner 3. Off to the right, long rebound to Bacon. Bacon up the floor to Beal. Beal the other way, driving inside. Through traffic, flips it up and in, and one. A 14-1 scoring run for Wingate, and Laney Beal gives the Dogs the lead, 51-50. Just a second away from our media break as well, as Beal's Euro step in the lane, finishing through Sullivan's contact. It's Sullivan's third, and Beal makes the foul shot, and Wingate leads by 2. They have outscored Carson-Newman 15-3 in the fourth. Gonzalez across half court. Running the offense for Carson-Newman around a double screen. She dribbles the ball to the left side. Throws it inside. McMahon catches the ball, driving inside. Right-hand shot up, and it's blocked. Offensive rebound, Knuckles. She drives, flips it up with the left hand, and scores. 14 points for Maddie Knuckles to tie Gonzalez for the team lead. And we're tied at 52. 4:30 to play in Holt. Bacon hands off for Beal. Beal fakes a handoff, gets past Sullivan, shoots a left-hand layup and scores it. Wingate by 2 again. They've made 6 of their last 7 shots. Gonzalez left wing with 4:12 to play. Down 2, reverses to Rogers. Long skip, Knuckles right wing. Knuckles dribbling left, bounce pass to the baseline, stolen by Isaac. Numbers for the Bulldogs. Montiel in transition, bounce pass, Bacon shoots, missed it but was fouled. 4th foul on Knuckles, and we have a break in the action with 3:57 to play. Should be our media timeout, and the officials do signal for the media break. Wingate can add on to their 2-point lead with 3:57 to go. They've got free throws after this break. Carson-Newman continues to hurt itself. They've committed 19 turnovers and trail by 2 with 3:57 to play in Holt. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
3:57 to play. Wingate has a 2-point lead over Carson-Newman, trying to snap Carson-Newman's 15-game losing streak here at home. And Laney Beal is going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Or sorry, Kylie Bacon will be at the free throw line to shoot 2 after Maddie Knuckles' 4th personal foul. Eagle fans, stick around for the Domino's post-game report. If Carson-Newman wins, we'll have our selection of the premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. All right, Bacon, the team's leading scorer, has just 5 points in this game, and our first free throw hits the back of the iron. Tell you what, man, Wingate is going to be beside themselves if they lose this game because of what's happened at the line. They are 10 of 24. Bacon, the team's leading scorer by average, dribbles the ball and flips the next one up and in to swish it home. Chloe Heath will come back in. Callie McMahon will exit. Starting 5 for Carson-Newman out there right now with 3:57 to play. Down 3 on their home floor. Carson-Newman's not won a game this year when trailing with 5 minutes to go. That's the case right now. Rogers right-hand dribble, a pass to Gonzalez right side. Gonzalez around 2 screens, stops and gives to Sullivan. Sullivan dribbling out front, drives inside, puts one up through contact and got called for an offensive foul. Wingate sets the charge and draws the offensive foul. Sullivan commits her 4th, so her and Knuckles have 4 fouls. And Carson-Newman has none left to give in this 4th quarter. Shorma set the charge with 3.5 to play. Carson-Newman down 3. Wingate's on an 18-3 run in this 4th quarter. And Carson-Newman has just one basket since the opening seconds of this period. Beal goes backdoor and scores a layup, and it's 57-52. 3:15 to go. A 20-3 run now for Wingate. Rogers attacking middle, kicks it to the right wing. Chloe Heath for the answer, and got it. The freshman steps up and buries a fifth three for Carson-Newman. A clutch basket makes it a 2-point game with 3 to play. A massive triple by Heath brings Carson-Newman back within a possession. Shorma, one dribble and a handoff to Montiel. Back out front, Bacon dribbles a couple of times and hands to Isaac. Isaac, right wing, looks for the post up to Bacon. Fakes a couple of passes, now gives to Shorma with 9. Reverse it, left corner, Beal with 7. Back out front, Montiel crossing over, going to the basket, shoots in, scores and 1. Chloe Heath fouled a driving Laura Montiel, who finished through the contact and 1. 59-55, 2:26 to play. Heath charged her 4th foul. 3 Carson-Newman starters with 4 fouls as Montiel scores her 6th point. 4-point game, 2:26 to play. The officials are going to reset the clock. 2:29 is going to go on the clock. .229 left. There'll be a 3-point play opportunity here for Laura Montiel. 3 Carson-Newman starters have 4 fouls as Montiel makes the free throw, and the lead back to 5 for the Dogs, 60-55. Gonzalez up the floor. Between the legs dribble out front. Guarded by Montiel, 2:18 to play. Gonzalez around 2 screens, gives to Knuckles. Cutting to the basket is Rogers, and she got fouled. 3rd team foul by Wingate with 2:15 to play is on Maggie Shorma, her 3rd. 3rd team foul, 5-point game, 2:15 to play. And an inbound coming for Caroline Hill and Carson-Newman from the left side of the baseline. Inbound to Knuckles. Back out front, Rogers, and now to Gonzalez. And a foul by Wingate underneath. It's another foul while Carson-Newman's trying to cut to the basket. This one on Bacon. Kylie Bacon charged her 3rd. No more fouls to give now for Wingate. In this 4th quarter, Wingate is 8 of 10 from the field. Eagles looking to get it in. They do to Knuckles. She'll catch and fire a 3. This one is short. Long rebound to Maddie Knuckles. Second chance. 2 to play. Knuckles back tap from behind. It goes into the corner where Gonzalez saves it. She drives inside, flips it up from 12 and scores. A fadeaway field goal from Emily Gonzalez is her 16th point. It's a 3-point game with a $1:50 to play. Isaac will walk it up the floor. 60-57. Can Carson-Newman get some defensive stops? Wingate's missed just 2 shots in the 4th. Bacon power dribble goes up, missed it. Montiel the rebound underneath. Throws it out front. Beal catches it. Wingate can reset. Beal the lefty guarded by Rogers. Beal will go left on Rogers. Shoot and miss it. Montiel the rebound in the traffic. Ball deflects out to Isaac. Another offensive rebound for Wingate, their 14th of the game. Fresh 20. They'll burn some more clock, and we've got a discrepancy potentially with the shot clock. The officials have stopped play with a $1:13 to play, and they're going to review it. 2 of the officials are signaling for a review, and we will potentially have that here courtside at Holt Fieldhouse. 60-57, and for the first time, we'll head over to the scorer's table, and one of the officials does confirm with me that they are checking for a timing error to make sure that Beal's layup at the 121 mark did hit the rim. Because if it didn't, the shot clock would not have been set to back to 20. So that is the clarification at the scorer's table at the moment. 60-57. If you're just joining us in Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman led by double digits going into this 4th quarter. Had a 10-point lead at the break, or had an 11-point lead at the break, a 10-point lead after 3 quarters, but Wingate has outscored Carson-Newman 23-10 in this 4th quarter. The Bulldogs are 8 of 12 from the field with 1 turnover in the 4th quarter, while Carson-Newman in the 4th quarter is 4 of 10 and has turned it over 5 times in this game. But turnovers have been the theme for the Lady Eagles. In a game that has been mainly played in the half court, Carson-Newman has turned the ball over 20 times. And Wingate has capitalized with 17 points off those turnovers. It's tied for the second most turnovers in a game this season. But Mike Mincy will say it's his team's worst half-court sequence of play for sure all year because of the turnovers. The Clayton State game, they had 22, but that was a high-tempo game, and Carson-Newman scored 96 points. In the Catawba game in late November, they still scored 80, and that was also a high-tempo game. This has been a slower-paced game, and as a result, that's why that 20 turnover number, even though it's not the most in a game, it feels that way because of how many turnovers have occurred in what is a half-court setting in a fewer possession game. 60-57 here in Holt Fieldhouse with 73 seconds to play. And the officials are still looking at the replay review to see whether the ball hit the shot clock on Lainey Beal's layup and should it have reset. And the longer they're over there, the more I tend to think that it did not reset, or it did not hit the rim and should not have reset, and they may be needing to check to see how much time then should be on the clock. That is how I'm going to interpret a longer visit at the scorers table. We'll update you on Carson-Newman baseball and some other scores real quick while we've got a second. Carson-Newman baseball has scored 4 runs lately, but trails 12-10 in the bottom of the 8th at Lincoln Memorial in the middle game of that series. And Carson-Newman softball has scored 5 unanswered against USC Beaufort in innings 5 and 6 and leads by 2 in the bottom of the 7th inning, 5-3. Eagles 3 outs away from going 3-1 at the Low Country Classic. All right, the officials are still over there checking the replay monitor. The shot clock was at 12 when play was stopped, with $1:13 left in the game overall. We'll get us, if you're joining us on Flow Sports, we'll get a look at it here as we see the official replay review and what the officials are looking at. Here's the Lainey Beal possession. She is driving left. There goes the shot up. Did not hit the rim clearly. So now the officials are trying to figure out how much time should be on the clock and how much time was on the shot clock on the Beal miss. Got to have to do some quick math here as well, potentially. There should be less than 10 seconds on the clock for sure. But what you can guarantee, and there's maybe another angle to show you the shot clock, after Beal's miss. They're having to do a lot of digging here and get multiple angles potentially to see how much time should be on that shot clock. When the shot clock reset, there was $1:20 on the clock. So it's one thing I think I can guarantee is that it will be a single-digit shot clock for Wingate because the Lainey Beal layup did not hit the rim. The extended conversation continues to be had at the replay monitor. They'll bring a third official in to continue and confirm this. Ryan Freeman, Joseph Nelson, Jerry Lawson, the crew today, trying to clarify things here courtside. The one thing that is for sure is that Lainey Beal's shot did not hit the rim. I think that why it's taking so long is trying to figure out how much time should be on the clock. And we'll see if they just call a shot clock violation straight up or not, but it affects Wingate's play because they would not have pulled the ball out as well, knowing that the shot clock was as down as low as it was. Either way, it was a second offensive rebound in the sequence as well. Now the officials will have a conversation with head coach Mike Mincy and Wingate's head coach Ann Hancock here courtside. Carson-Newman's going inbound the ball. So basically what they're saying is Wingate, and that layup did not hit the rim, and the shot clock would have expired after that miss. 73 seconds are left. Mike Mincy's not changed his facial expression. He kind of has a laugh with head coach Ann Hancock for Wingate, who is obviously upset So it'll be a minute 20 on the clock, and it's a shot clock violation on Wingate because the Laney Beal layup should not have reset the shot clock underneath. So as a result, it's Carson-Newman ball, $1:20 to play, down 3. And we'll finally continue play. 3-point game, Carson-Newman ball. Gonzalez across half court, driving right, gives it to Chloe Heath. Heath dribbles and hands off for Knuckles, driving right. Maddie dribbles and hands to Caroline Hill. Hill to the basket, running, left-hand shot, left it short. Montiel rebounds the ball and shovels it to Beal. A minute to play, the Dogs lead by 3. Beal whips a pass cross-court to Shania Isaac. Isaac dribbling out front with a right-hand dribble. Asking for a Bacon screen as she backs down Gonzalez at the perimeter. Gives the ball to Bacon with 12. Reverse to Montiel out front, 10 to shoot. Montiel around his screen, gives it to Bacon. Pick and pop 3 in the air, wide right. Offensive rebound, Isaac goes up, scores. 5-point Wingate lead, timeout Carson-Newman. Offensive rebound, 15 for Wingate in the game. And they lead by 5 with 38 seconds to play in the game. Second chance points late have been the difference for Wingate. And they've got 14 second chance points in the game off 15 offensive rebounds. Those numbers are pretty similar in this game, but that massive basket and the offensive rebound from Isaac is all part of a 25-point fourth quarter for Wingate. They've outscored Carson-Newman 25-10 and are 38.4 seconds away from closing in on a victory in Holt Fieldhouse, which would end Carson-Newman's 15-game home winning streak. Wingate is looking for its first win at Holt Fieldhouse since November of the 2021 season. 38.4 to play, 5-point game. We'll see what Mike Mincy and company have drawn up here late in this game. Knuckles will inbound the ball in front of Carson-Newman's bench. She fakes a pass, now goes left corner, Gonzalez catches. Gonzalez hands it back to Knuckles, left baseline shot, left it short, rebound Beal, and a timeout Wingate with 33 seconds to play. Wingate will have the ball in the front court, and it'll be a 30-second timeout for Wingate. They'll have 2 left. 62-57, Carson-Newman has scored just 22 points in this second half of basketball, and that is partially why Wingate has made this rally. The fewest second half points for Carson-Newman came last time out against Lincoln Memorial when they only scored 23 points. In that loss, to LMU, a ranked LMU, and now a loss potentially looming for the Lady Eagles here at Holt against Wingate. 62-57, 33 seconds to play. Inbound coming from Beal cross court. Fakes a pass, looking, inbounds to Bacon, and we've got a tie-up. The arrow favors Wingate, rather. Held ball, keeps it with Wingate. That does help Carson-Newman should the arrow eventually flip. Beal will get ready to inbound again. Only 0.8 seconds came off the clock there. Beal looking, bounce pass, Mercer on the catch. She is harassed and fouled. Carson-Newman's going to have to play the foul game here. Foul is charged to Keely Rogers. Just her first in the basketball game. And here comes Alexandra Mercer onto the foul line, where she is Wingate's best foul shooter at 92%, 4 of 6 in the game. First one's up short, away off, wide to the left. Wingate is 12 of 27 from the free throw line and up 5. Merceron has 10 in the game off the bench in 27 minutes. Next free throw up, good. 6-point game. It stays a 2-possession game, and Mike Mincy is drawing up a play and calls for a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. Mike Mincy's going to burn a full timeout. 29.7 seconds to play as his group tries to avoid losing its first home game in Holt Fieldhouse since January of last season. 63-57 is the score. Carson-Newman has turned the ball over 20 times in the game. They have gone just 39% from the field. and have made 5 of their 19 triples. In the second half of play, Carson-Newman's 30% from the field and has 8 turnovers. And mainly why the turnovers are a kicker, because they're not efficient. They were early in the game. Carson-Newman turned it over 6 times in the first quarter, but it was able to overcome that and shoot 44% in the first. And then they shot 50% in quarter 2. And that's what helped overcome 12 first-half turnovers. But they've added 8 more turnovers to the second-half total and have only made 30% of their shots. And that's why this is a 6-point game in Wingate's favor. Wingate trying to pull the victory, pull the upset out here on the road. 6-point game. Gonzalez will inbound out of the timeout. Who takes the shot for Carson-Newman? Inbound to Knuckles, and we've got a held ball. Tried to slice one through the defense was Gonzalez's pass to Knuckles, and Merceron recovered well and tied up possession. A second comes off, and the Eagles have the arrow this time. Gonzalez will inbound left side of the baseline. Sullivan cuts open, pass deflected out by Beal. Another half second comes off the clock, now down to 27.6. Wingate's going to bring Maggie Shorma into the game. Merceron out. Gonzalez inbounding right baseline. Looks. Inbounds, but the pass deflected by Montiel. Another half second comes off the clock. Gonzalez inbounds to Chloe Heath, reverse to Caroline Hill, to Knuckles around a screen. Maddie driving inside, crossover dribble, left-hand layup, good. 19 and a half seconds to play, 4-point game, timeout Wingate, 63-59. So the Eagles get a 2-point basket. And now we'll have to continue to play this foul game and hope Wingate continues to miss free throws, and maybe the law of averages doesn't catch up to Wingate in this game. 63-59. Wingate has outscored Carson-Newman in the second half. By double digits. They've outscored the Lady Eagles 39-24. 30-second timeout. Wingate set to inbound the ball here in the front court. The Bulldogs have no timeout, or Carson-Newman has no timeouts left. Wingate has 1. All right, it'll be Lainey Beal, the veteran senior guard. It's part of this SAC tournament team, championship team, to inbound the ball from Wingate all the way to the backcourt for Isaac. She catches and is fouled by Gonzalez in the backcourt. So Chania Isaac will be the foul shooter for Carson-Newman. With 17.7 seconds to play in the game, Isaac to the line. She is taking her first foul shots of the day, and the freshman steps up and makes the first. 64-59, 17.7 seconds left in hold. The second foul shot on the way from the freshman Isaac, and it goes in and out. Rebound Rogers, 15 seconds ahead of the pack to Gonzalez. Emily pulls up, three-pointer head of the key, air ball, out of bounds to Wingate. 10 and a half seconds to play, and Wingate will burn its final timeout with 10.6 seconds to play. Full timeout called by the Bulldogs as they try to close out a road victory behind a marvelous second half from their defense and their offense. Maggie Shorma really did a good job for the Bulldogs in this second half, made a couple of clutch threes during their comeback rally, and a fantastic start to the fourth quarter helped carry this strong frame for the Bulldogs. Shorma hit a couple of threes, part of a 9-0 run to bring Wingate within 3, and then they went on a 6-0 burst to take a 2-point lead. Carson-Newman tied it at 52 with 4.5 to play on a Maddie Knuckles layup, but the Bulldogs since have outscored the Lady Eagles 12-7 and have held Carson-Newman to just 3 baskets, and they each have been a minute apart in this fourth quarter down the stretch during this final 4 minutes. 5-point game. Beal to inbounds, finds Montiel, and Montiel will dribble away from two Carson-Newman players. 5 seconds, and Carson-Newman finally fouls with exactly 5 seconds to play. Carson-Newman's 15-game home winning streak is going to come to a close here at Holt Fieldhouse on this Saturday afternoon. They had won 15 straight and were one of 3 teams undefeated at home on the women's basketball side as Montiel makes the free throw. Lenore Ryan, LMU, and Carson-Newman, the 3 undefeateds at home this year. And Wingate's about to be the team that knocks off Carson-Newman for the first time in this building this year. Free throw good by Montiel. It's a 3-possession game, 66-59. The Bulldogs are sensing the victory. Knuckles will roll the ball to Gonzalez. She catches with 4. 3-2. Gonzalez hands off to Sullivan. She fumbles the catch. Now fires a long 3 that's short. And Wingate comes to Carson-Newman and wins 66-59. Bulldogs with a second half rally take down Carson-Newman on their home floor. And NCN's 15-game home winning streak by a final score of 66-59. They outscore Carson-Newman to the Bulldogs 42-24 after halftime to collect a 7-point win. Domino's post-game report after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's postgame report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Left wing Rutherford 3 up and kaboom! Tori Rutherford.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC electrifying play and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Back courtside, where Carson-Newman suffers its 4th straight loss and suffers its first home loss of the regular season, and ends a 15-game home winning streak. Carson-Newman had the 3rd longest active home winning streak in Division II women's basketball, and that ends on Saturday afternoon here at Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman drops to 16-8 and 12-6 in the conference, while Wingate improves to 16-8 and is now just 1 game back of Carson-Newman in the conference's standings. This is the Domino's post-game report, Eagle fans. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Whether you're a student maybe looking for a late-night snack or just out to eat with your coworkers, Domino's probably has a deal for you. You can get large one-topping pizzas for $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID, or you can get 25% off your entire order when you bring in your business card at lunch. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Lady Eagles got out to a great start in this basketball game. It is 12-0 in the first 4.5 minutes of the game. Wingate would respond, though, and over the next 10 minutes of basketball, the final 5 of the first and the first 5 of the second, went outscored Carson-Newman 24-11 and hold a 24-23 lead with 5:25 to play in the second quarter. But Carson-Newman would close the first half on a 12-0 scoring run, sparked by a Carly Hayworth 3-point field goal. Emily Gonzalez drilled one as well, and Carson-Newman went into the halftime locker room with a 35-24 advantage. Into the third quarter, though, Carson-Newman would not really continue to find its momentum, but did enough defensively in that third quarter to maintain a 10-point lead. Carson-Newman held Wingate in the third quarter of play to 33% shooting, and despite Carson-Newman's 27% shooting, it was a 47-37 game going to the fourth quarter. But the fourth quarter was all Wingate. Maggie Shorma started and ended a 9-0 run with a pair of 3-point field goals to make it a 3-point game. And then after that, Carson-Newman got a free throw to extend the lead and end that 9-0 run. But the Bulldogs went on a 6-0 burst to take a 2-point lead. Even though Maddie Knuckles would tie the game at 52 on the next possession, Wingate would regain the lead and never relinquish it in the final 4+ minutes. Lainey Beal made Wingate's next 2 baskets, and they had 2-and-1s in the final 4 minutes of this game to put away Carson-Newman 66-59 in that fourth quarter. Carson-Newman was outscored by 17 points, 29-12 in that fourth quarter. Just 24 second-half points for the Lady Eagles, and their 29 fourth-quarter points allowed is by far the most fourth-quarter points it's allowed in a game this season. In the fourth quarter, Carson-Newman was outscored 29-12, shot 33% and turned it over 5 times, while Wingate in the fourth quarter only turned it over twice and made 65% of their shots and 50% of their threes. The Bulldogs were led by Shania Isaacs, 13 points and 4 steals. Carson-Newman got 16-point days from Maddie Knuckles and her second career double-double, spoiled by Wingate's 17-point fourth-quarter rally in Holt Fieldhouse. Maggie Shorma had 10 points as well. Carson-Newman had 20 turnovers and was -8 in that department, but also sent Wingate to the line 32 times, and the Dogs win by 7 despite shooting 50% from the free throw line in this game. Neither team shot well from 3. Carson-Newman made just 5 in 21 tries. Wingate hit 2 of 12, but went 2 of 4 in the fourth quarter, and those 2 threes helped start that strong fourth quarter rally for Wingate to win at Holt Fieldhouse and be the first team to defeat Carson-Newman in this building this season. We continue on and wrap up the Domino's post-game report with a look around the South Atlantic Conference and update you on how things are going with the Carson-Newman softball and baseball teams after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess energy toward the ground through the ground wire. AEC also offers surge devices for inside your home to defend against possible voltage spikes that could damage your electronics, appliances, or equipment. This service is affordable and dependable. Order today and enjoy no connection fee. AEC, we power what matters most.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, back at Hope Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman drops its first regular season game in this building this season and sees their 15-game home winning streak, the longest active home winning streak in the SAC and third longest in the country, come to a close by a final score of 66-59 to a Wingate team that's won back-to-back and now has the most wins in the SAC on the road this year with their 8th. Around the league we go on this Saturday, and happy Valentine's Day again. Catawba goes to E&H today and collects a 73-67 victory, a good second half for the Indians to get a victory. Newberry goes to Tusculum and wins by 30, 74-44. Emery Satoris, in her return to Mars Hill, North Carolina, takes down her former team that she coached, 109-64. Going away, the Bears will stay in first place. Coker goes to UVA Wise and wins 78-68. Cobras made 54% of their threes, and Shantiana Tillman scored 32 to lead all scorers in a 10-point win for the Cobras to maintain a tie for second with Lincoln Memorial, who, in a game that only had 100 total points, closes the game on a 9-0 run to defeat Anderson 58-42. So Carson-Newman's 12-6 in conference play. Wingate's 11-7, and there's a one-game mark between 4th and 5th, and now Carson-Newman is 3 games back of a tie for second or third place in the conference standings, continuing to look like Carson-Newman's going to end up in a 4 or 5 potential game, maybe 6, the way things could potentially go down the stretch. Carson-Newman softball defeated Erskine earlier today, 9-4 the final, and then Michael Graves' team rallies with 5 runs in the final 3 innings to take down USC Beaufort. So a 3-1 Low Country Classic visit for the Eagles softball team. Carson-Newman baseball dropped the middle game of the 3-game series with LMU, losing 12-10 despite 6 runs early in the first 3 innings. LMU responded with 11 unanswered to win that game 12-10 despite a late Carson-Newman rally. Game 3 of that series is about to get underway with Colton Kaysen towing the mound for Carson-Newman. Lady Eagles are back on the Holt Fieldhouse floor on Wednesday at 5:30. Emory and Henry is in town to take on the Lady Eagles, who are try to get back in the win column. Until then, Carson-Newman tries to get on the men's side will try to get back in the win column against Wingate, trying to split a season series with the Bulldogs. Adam Cavalier has the AEC countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Two defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and one.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
A dagger for Nick. Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Tri-Light, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium Press Box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside in historic Frosty Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman welcomes in the Wingate Bulldogs. Eagles are 14-9, 9-8 in South Atlantic Conference play, and fresh out of winning 2 out of 3 on the road against high-level competition. Eagles have beaten Wise and Lincoln Memorial, 2 NCAA tournament quality teams, while also falling on the road to the region's best team in Anderson. And in comes Wingate, who defeated Carson-Newman 79-70 back on December 20th in the final game before Christmas. Eagles looking for a bit better performance. Wingate smashed the offensive glass with 15 offensive rebounds in a 9-point win that stopped a 3-game losing streak for him at the time. How it all shakes out, we check in with Chuck Benson. His pregame comments head your way when we get back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman begins a 5-game stretch with 4 in the home-friendly confines of Holt Fieldhouse. Eagles welcome in the Wingate Bulldogs today. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, Wingate, you faced in your favorite game of the year, the game before Christmas, came out on the losing side in a 9-point loss where Wingate absolutely hammered the offensive glass. What takeaways do you have from that game that you hope to apply today against the Bulldogs?
I like to think we're a better team now than we were that last game before the break. Clearly, that was a statement game for them. I felt like they just kicked our front teeth in. We've played a lot of basketball since then, and I've seen some improvement in our team. Hopefully today we do what you said. We've got to do a great job on the defensive boards. We've got to do a good job of protecting the paint while actually still contesting shots from the perimeter. Then we got to take care of the basketball on the offensive side. So we know exactly what we need to do, but then actually having the discipline to go out there and do it is the challenge of the moment.
They made scoring tough in the second half, limited you to less than 30% shooting after halftime. How do you approach what they do defensively?
First of all, they're big and athletic. In our last 3 games at Anderson, at LMU, and now this, they are as big and athletic, in fact, bigger and more athletic, I think, than the teams we just faced. So that's one element. But then they do a great job of really like sitting in gaps, protecting paint, and forcing jump shots. We've got to figure out a way to unpack their defense and to create space, and then we've got to maximize our effectiveness in that space. So it's a lot easier said than done, Cav, but I think I've seen a degree of growth in that area since that game in late December.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You're coming off of a game against LMU where just the third time all season Jack Browder hasn't led you in scoring. You have said that you've enjoyed the continued evolution of players like Rylan Houck, Matt Bilbray, Khalees Fry. What are the next steps for guys like that as you head into these final 5 games with 4 at home?
Well, we've got to hopefully see consistency. You know, we've seen a lot of consistency from Jack this year and from Bilbray in particular. But we need some of the other guys to continue to find the confidence to do that. Again, it's easier said than done, and it is late in the year. But right now, we're really trying to focus more on protecting and doing a great job with the things that we all do together. So that our team defense, our team offensive execution, our team rebounding, we're trying to make more of that. And then as guys emerge individually from the safe protection of the team, we get that extra boost and surge.
First time since 2021 that you've held 3 straight teams below 40% shooting. You're looking for a 4th today, which was last done in 2021. Why has your defense rounded into form the way it has against some high-level opposition?
Well, we've been sort of searching, I think, throughout the year what might be the best approach for this team. And it seems like as we've gone into February, we have found a little bit more consistency, especially with our man and some of our aggressive trapping that we've been doing here lately. But ultimately, we've kept the ball in the paint. Yeah, that's what we've really done. We've kept the ball in the paint, forced contested shots, and then rebounded well.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Bulldogs.
Thanks, Cap.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineups head your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off returns after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This
bounce feed inside, Browder right block through contact. He gets it to go.
Is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
To the cup, right hand leaner, rolls off front side. Jaws there for the tip. Ooze hit it. Ooze hit it. Carson-Newman celebrates.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
We welcome you back courtside in Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman and Wingate for the 78th time all-time. Bulldogs lead the all-time series 45-32 and won the first meeting this year between the two teams. Carson-Newman angling for a split. Starting lineups, first for the visiting Bulldogs under the direction of Brian Good for an 18th season, the dean of the South Atlantic Conference men's basketball head coaches. Wingate trots out a little bit different lineup than when these teams played back in December, and that's because of the presence of Alex Godley in the starting five, 6'5" forward out of Burlington, North Carolina. He's joined by two other forwards, Kendall Campbell, 6'8", 230 pounds out of Atlanta, and Isaiah Vick, 6'7", out of Gainesville, Virginia, a freshman out of Fork Union Military Academy. The guards, Corbin Pack, 6'3", 190 pounds, senior from Myrtle Beach, and Jordan Miller, 6'1", 175 pounds, senior from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Wingate has a lot of guys that score in double digits. Vick, Pack, Miller, Godley and Campbell, everyone in the starting five averages double digits. Carson-Newman, same starting five that it has utilized in 22 of its previous 23 games. So for a 23rd time, it is the lineup of Jack Browder, Rylan Houck, Braden Illick, Khalees Fry, and Matt Bilbray. Jack Browder is on the watch list for moving up the rebounding and scoring ranks today. He needs 10 rebounds to catch Emmanuel Terry on the Sacks all-time rebounds list. And he's 3 points away from matching Presbyterian's Chuck Rayford for 7th in the league in scoring, and then 20 from catching Ish Sanders on both the league and school lists. Eagles out in the pristine home whites, white tops, white shorts, orange numerals trimmed in blue. Carson-Newman written around the numbers in blue on orange on the front of the jerseys. Navy blue road jerseys for the Bulldogs with white numbers trimmed in gold. Campbell versus Illick for the jump. Campbell wins the tap. And Wingate controls, moving right to left to open up this contest against man-to-man defense for the Eagles. Campbell, right point, moves right down the side of the paint, leans into Illick, and connects on a runner to give the Bulldogs an opening 2-0 lead. 20 seconds in. Eagles move the basketball from left to right. Bilbray stripped by Miller. It's across the timeline. Bilbray picks it up. Darts to the head of the key. Chest pass left wing. Browder. Up to Fry. Back to Browder. Left wing. He tries a triple and swishes it. Jack Browder, now 7th all-time in league history in scoring. 1,905 career points. He's tied Presbyterian's Chuck Rayford. He was up 3-2, 50 seconds in. Bulldogs with it front court. Pack, head of the key, underhand flip, left wing Miller. Miller out to the right wing for Vic. Dive, dish, right corner for Godley. Back around to the left wing, Miller with 6 to shoot. Miller starts inside, backs up, left wing, long 2, glances off the front iron. Illick and Fry collide for the rebound at the head of the key. Eagles get the stop and move left to right with it. Bilbray accelerates down the left side of the paint on Campbell, floats it out to the left wing, Fry. Fry, jab step, right foot, his white shoe, pivots at the foul line, gets it out to Houck, top of the key. Down to Bilbray, left wing, 12 to shoot. Bilbray, lob to Fry, head of the key, 9 and 8. Fry drives on Vic, over to Houck, left corner, catch 3, left it short off the left iron. Rebound snared by Vic, and the Bulldogs move it right to left, down by 1. 18-15 to go in the first half. Wingate front court. Miller at the right point. Right around to Campbell's screen to the elbow. Swings it out to the left wing. Vic tries a triple. It thuds against the side of the backboard. Browder grabs the rebound. His first, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Browder at the top of the key. Defended man-to-man by Godley. Sends it to Bilbray, right wing. Back to Browder up top. Browder spins inside. Right, back left. Left-hand finger roll. Falls off front side. And into Vic's arms. 3-2 Eagles, 17:43 to play in the first half. Wingate onto the offensive end. Vic, chest pass Miller, left wing. Miller, right, left baseline drive, stumbles, pass across the baseline, intercepted by Houck, but he's out of bounds, and it goes back to Wingate. Eagle fans, AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust and value, you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek, where AEC, powering what matters most. Teams made their first shots of the game and haven't made anything since. It's 3-2. 17:31 to play in the first half. Wingate looking to retake the lead on this possession. Right wing for Campbell. Off to the left point. Godley. Swing it to Pack, right point. Pack gets to the right elbow. Dumps inside Campbell. Lowers the shoulder on Fly. Pumps. Kicks it back out to the right wing. Pack. Pack fires a long 2, and he rattles it in 15 feet out, right side of the lane. 4-3. Wingate stops a 2-minute scoring drought. Takes a 1-point lead with 17:10 to go in the first half. Now, the Eagles haven't scored in 2 minutes as Bilbray brings it across the timeline. Bilbray, left-hand dribbles against Isaiah Vick. Gets it to Illick off the bounce right wing. Underhand shovel, Browder, right corner, flashes for 3 and drills it. Jack Browder has drained a second 3. That stops the Eagles' 2-minute scoring drought, puts them up by 2, 6-4. 16:43 to go in the first half. Loose ball, Fry intercepts, gets it to Bilbray. Eagles don't have numbers. Wingate has 4 back. Browder driving, right block, teardrop, good off glass. 5 in a row for Jack Browder. Eagles by 4. 8-4, 16:27 to play in the first half off the turnover. Bulldogs with it front court. Pack down the right side of the lane. Bounce feed into the left corner. Miller around to the left wing. Godley a triple. Toilet bowls out front side. Rebound punched up by Campbell. Second chance. Pack right wing 3. Back iron no. Illick at the left elbow. Reaches up to pluck the rebound from the sky. He gets it to Jack Browder, who will walk it over the timeline right side for Carson-Newman. Browder stripped for a moment by Godley. Got it back on the right wing. Left around an Illick string to the top of the key. Browder spins on Godley into the lane. Crossover dribble. Kick out Illick. Right corner. Catch 3. It's short off the right iron. Campbell shuffles down to the right block to grab the rebound. 8-4 Eagles. 15:45 to go in the first half. Bulldogs onto the offensive end. Right wing for Isaiah Vick. Vick inside out to the left point. Campbell tries a triple and he swishes it. Kendall Campbell, just his 9th made 3 of his career for the Elon transfer. Pulls Wingate within 1, 8-7, 15:24 to play in the first half. Not a volume guy. Does make him at 32% on the season. 8-7 Eagles, 15:17 to go in the first half. That stops the 5-0 Eagle run. Browder, left of the lane, muscles inside, bruises his way in for a right-hand scoop. That won't fall, but a whistle and a foul. Charge the foul to Miller, his first. First on the Bulldogs, brings us to a break in the action. 15:08 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 8, Wingate 7. Back and forth we go. We've had 3 lead changes in the opening 4 minutes and 52 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business.